But I'm gonna enter yet another Discord wherein we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, because that's happening right now. In fact, I'm going to change the background screen and say goodbye to Remnant from the Ashes and hello to new friends. Hi everybody, you are on stream.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Yo, that game looks fucking sick, Smog. Though,
It's pretty cool. We entered a boss by rushing all the way to there, and we're kind of low leveled, I think.
it's like Dark Souls but multiplayer or co-op?
I mean, it's Dark Souls with guns. Dark Souls been co-op for forever.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but it's just with guns, essentially. This is session 17. Tim, what would you like to name the session?
I can't say Into the Woods because I already used that title.
I mean, not yeah.
Well, you know what? For your stream, whether or not I call the episode this, we'll call it To Parts Unknown.
That's fine, dude. That's gonna be every single title.
It's kind of like a general title. Like
it is.
The next unknown thing.
Like, that means you can't use it now. You've lost your privileges on that title.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're gonna get a copy strike, Tim. Sorry.
Or we'll just keep adding them, or To Parts Unknown 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, that's terrible.
A, B,
I'll take
C.
it. All right, I gotta get into Roll20. Are we being joined by a new friend?
Potentially. You will have to find out.
Okay.
He does have a character sheet. He is armed.
Wonderful.
And
good to have ya.
You are. This is Dylan, by the way.
Hi, Dylan.
And Santiago, you also are now level 7, by the way.
Are we all level 7 or just... There's no way it's just me.
That's just you. It's for streamer privileges, so you don't.
That's great.
So you can promote our game.
Welcome to life of the main character.
Yes, indeed. Naturally, as a main character, I joined in late to the story.
With one large chicken Alfredo pizza, you too can receive a free level up from the Dungeon Master.
Wonderful.
If ever a boss fight, I legit am gonna buy you pizza, so you show mercy on me.
So tomorrow, Tim's gonna have just a knock on his door, and it's gonna be 8 pizzas.
Yeah, we're just all buying him pizzas, trying to like get the most toppings.
I lift the lid, and in marker it says, "Please don't kill us."
I'm gonna get the PowerPoint out in case people want a nice presentation of who's playing. Except for the new characters.
Known drug addict.
Known drug addict. Oh god, where did I save that?
He's just a user. He's just a user.
Yeah, it's a casual user, Small. Come on.
He's not a confirmed addict.
Not like
late.
that bear.
Did I not save it? I should have. Uh-oh. It's not telling me recent saved documents. It was all a lie. I never made it. What? You mean I didn't save that shit? Oh no. I worked hard on that though.
This whole thing is just like a Clyde fever dream.
Damn it. Alright, well that's a shame.
He's just a normal guy.
You don't get a PowerPoint presentation. Figure it out, you guys. Oh man, that's a shame.
That does suck. That was a good presentation too.
Thank you.
I'm hearing 2 of the music. I don't know who might be echoing.
The dubstep remix.
I think it's me. I hear it too.
I'll mute my thing.
I'm gonna scan through and see.
I don't hear it, so
Okay.
Is it like come through mine? I muted my mic. Did you hear it?
Now we should be okay.
Recent items. Let's see.
Oh, Jules. Did Jules level up?
Yeah, I did.
Yo, based. Alright. I'm gonna get some Dragonade real fast.
So the messed up part about recent items is that I have all of the character pictures that I used for the PowerPoint, but the PowerPoint itself is gone. What happened?
Oh, the PowerPoint's gone?
Yeah, the PowerPoint's gone. I don't know what happened.
No.
I have the pictures, so like I don't have to go hunting for them again. But yeah, I don't know. It really was a fever dream. It seems.
Okay. Well, we'll do a quick reintroduction. We'll do a reintroduction, and I think well, I'll let each player introduce themselves. That way, Dylan can have a more direct
Oh, yeah.
understanding of each character.
I want to use this one.
But your PowerPoint was
A minute to get a drink really quick.
Yeah.
no drinking.
Oh, it's DM declared. Sorry, bud.
When the game starts, you starve. No. Of course, buddy.
I'll be right back.
There we go. Scale it a little bit.
Are thigh-high socks for men gay? Is that like
What?
shunned upon? Like
Are you okay?
thigh-high socks?
Make any style work.
Yeah, because like my feet are cold right now. If I had like thigh highs right now, that shit would be awesome. But like,
Would
No
it?
confidence.
Would it? I think you just need your feet to be warm. You don't need the rest of your leg.
I was gonna say, why do you need that much sock just for your feet?
it's always good to have too much sock than too less sock. You know?
I
Am I
don't
the only
know.
one here?
That's debatable because I have size 13, and for the longest time, all the stores around me had there were no
See you later, Yan.
stockings, so I had giant white stockings for like 2 years.
I do remember in high school you'd always tube sock, LARP. You had the tube socks. Those are aesthetic.
Oh, what the-
Little did you know those would come into style with like a bunch of like
Oh, I
indie
gotta
bands and
What's that heat?
trendy later.
Bam.
You're a trendsetter.
Okay, that's fixed. Good. Whew. And I gotta look at my character sheet. Where did I put that? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Perfect. Ready to go.
All right, 8-hour session check.
I mean, I have the time for it.
Same.
I would be pulled away halfway through.
Just go mobile. Just put your AirPods in.
Yo, blue mic check.
No, yeah.
That's good enough.
I don't know if you heard it.
We did. Oh yeah, I gotta do 20 ab crunches because fucking Andrew.
I'm trying to help you, Smog.
I know, I ain't helping myself. I appreciate it, I truly do.
Yeah, I'm like a personal trainer, you know, providing moral support by constantly spamming his chat.
Did I ever tell you about the ending of Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yo,
Spoilers, dude.
Pretty
Come on.
radical, might I tell you.
Alright.
I don't know, it's just like it's a fun game I've been thinking about recently, you know.
Smog, swear to God.
No relation, you know.
Let's alright, I think we're almost ready. Santiago, did you level up?
Oh shit, I still gotta do that. Don't worry, I'll get it, don't worry.
Santiago's a pro.
I just pull up roll 20 Warlock real quick, it'll be fine.
There we go. John.
Oh, and I should also say thank you, Prime, for the follow.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
Have I followed Santiago?
I don't know.
Have I followed Santiago?
You're not obligated to. You're not. There's no Warlock finger gun pointed at you.
I would argue that it's more of solidarity between warlocks to
There you go.
follow you.
All right.
It's a symbol of
Simple as.
support.
All right. So level 7, literally nothing. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a pretty non-glamorous level up.
I get another Eldritch Invocation though. That's pretty rad.
Hey, Tim, real quick. Yeah, because you are right. It is kind of a not a kind of a weird level up, but for me, I get remarkable athlete. Do I add my proficiency bonus, or do I just wait till you use it with this thing?
Let me see.
I was a little confused by the verbiage of the description.
Yeah, let me see this real quick. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, no worries.
Jump to remarkable athlete.
Oh, thank you, Alan.
You can add half your proficiency bonus rounded up to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check that you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. When you make a running jump. Okay, so yeah, so as far as that, to any strength, dex, or con checks, yeah, oh wow, checks, not even just saving throws. Yeah, if you're not proficient with them, you can add rounded up half your proficiency to it.
Oh, okay.
So like,
Cool.
so like, I can't remember because you're proficient with athletics but not acrobatics, right?
Yeah, so I can add, and it's like half rounded up, so that'd be +2 now, right?
To your acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, I got you. All right. Perfect. I didn't know if I had to wait till I actually used a check or not.
No, you're good. And then
Ooh.
in addition, when you make a running long jump, the distance you can cover increases by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier. Okay. Sweet.
Belisar is becoming an Olympic athlete.
Is it
I'm
time for a
just gonna
foot race?
start. I'm just gonna start throwing discus everywhere. Yeah.
Would kind of be a pretty crazy weapon. Just slinging giant balls of metal and stuff.
Guess you could use javelins. Those are go-to Olympic sport.
Yeah.
Bless
Thank you for
you?
not.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you for
I'm not sure what that was.
So I didn't get bullied by these abusers, but my thumb hit the mute button again. You guys heard my greatest weakness.
Your greatest shame.
My greatest shame, yeah. My sneezes. I can't control it.
I just-
Sneezes.
I love the question mark. Bless you.
what was that? You were getting stabbed or something, bro.
Is that on stream? Please tell me it's on stream.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was. It's fine, it's fine.
Andrew, you've had more embarrassing moments. That one's fine.
I have, yeah. It's unfortunately true. I wish it weren't.
Here we can go. Oh my god, why does this have noise? Oh, this is bad.
does Clyde know what that dagger does yet?
Yes, I used it in combat with the frog creature last session.
Do cool stuff.
Yeah, it just poisons. Get to
Yeah,
use
but
it
like-
once a day. That's it.
You know, but you felt, but like
Oh.
something else. you
Yeah,
know,
but he
remember?
never told me about that. Besides feeling a thing.
That's what
You
I'm
just
curious
curse
about.
forever. Your soul is sold to the archdemon of poison.
Yeah.
Is
Here
there
we
an
go.
archdemon of poison?
Now there is.
There is now,
Level
apparently.
7. Okay.
I forgot what this quote was.
I get another spell. And my slots go to level 4. That's so good. But there's still only 2 slots. Wah.
Feels bad, right?
Yeah, feels real bad.
At least we get another invocation to sort of kind of compensate.
Alright, well, I am ready whenever you guys are.
So ready?
Yeah, I'll just be adding my spell and that's it. And
I think I added all my stuff, so.
Okay. Well, unless there's further objection, welcome back, everybody. Session 17. So, as a small recap before we do a little reintroduction of characters, the party, which might be named the Romali Rangers, it was kind of vague if that's what.
you know what? I think I might. I think we'll work with that.
All right.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, so pending title, the Romali Rangers had finally made their way to the small village of Kryn after also investigating a small tent area of the Romali Empire guards, which had a numerous number of things like horses with egg sacs filled inside their bodies, which had burst open, guards with missing heads, salt circles, ripped open tents, guards pierced on top of trees, a lot of weird different things. But they eventually made their way to Kryn, and they found their way up the pulley system, where they met the mayor along with a bunch of other people, and gained some information around some mysterious kidnappings and monsters in the woods. They did some shopping with Katra, the Khajiit, a little eclectic. They went to see Callan and his wife Senna, where they gained some information from them. And then after resting the night and having some interesting situations happen, you all found a small girl, which appeared to be an illusion, out in the middle of the field. And upon further investigation, you were attacked by swarms of crows with multiple eyes, as well as ravens with multiple eyes, or just the ravens, and as well as a creature called a Banderhob. You quickly subdued it, and the mayor had stated that it wasn't safe for you to stay in the town, being no one had ever killed a Banderhob. And so you all went into one of the more abandoned buildings in town to begin a long rest for the night. So, we all dive back in, and I think in order of Discord from top to bottom, starting with Jules, please introduce your character as well as a couple descriptors.
Oh yeah. My name is Balasar the Banished. I was a chieftain of my tribe, and I'm a large, almost 7 foot tall dragonborn. I clearly look much older than most dragonborns. I'm about I look well into past middle age for a dragonborn. I have a kind of like a dragonborn-ish beard. I have a whole necklace of different creature claws and fangs. And I always carry a giant warhammer, and yeah, I'm usually covered in just weapons.
All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And following up, we have Alan as Baldrus Minoxidil.
Hey. So I am Baldrus Minoxidil, which at this point is a bit ironic because I now have a beautiful goatee and long, luscious blonde locks. I'm currently decked out in a sick leather armor with magical smoke emanating from it, which may or may not make you feel just a little jealous. You, if I open my mouth to speak, may or may not notice, depending on the time, 2 curiously pointy canines. I travel with an imp, and that's probably the most noteworthy stuff, I would think.
Alright. Next up, Santiago.
So I play a character named Clyde Parker. He's about middle-aged, 30s, human, fair olive skin, green eyes. I believe green eyes. Blonde hair, long blonde hair, and purplish greenish lipstick. He's a warlock who carries around, sort of, spoilers, you know, who wears simple leather armor, but sort of pads the inside of his chest with a square, bulky sort of frame where he keeps his tome of ancient forbidden knowledge that powers his magic abilities. And he got roped into a bunch of bullshit with this gang, so he's kind of strolling with them.
Alrighty. Next up, Brendan.
I am Nasira. I am a tabaxi. And nobody knows anything about my history.
Still pretty new. You've only played in 1 session so far, so Brendan's probably the most new person here, next to Dylan.
Yes.
So many mysteries to be had. And then, finally, Andrew.
The best for last. It's me. I'm Wanye Kest. I'm a dragonborn of esteemed draconic lineage, standing 6'10" off the ground. Dark rusted scales plate my body. I'm a sorcerer with innate magical abilities granted to me by my draconic ancestry. Amongst my chest stands a single lanyard with a dragon fang of some type, and with some clouded mysteries perhaps behind my backstory, which I won't spoil. But I also sound like I have throat cancer because it's a funny voice, so that's Wanye Kest.
Alrighty. And then also on the main screen in the top right, we also have Wat Sun, who's played by Zach, but he's been busy with some scheduling stuff as well as difficulties trying to arrange it. So we get Zach whenever we can now. But this is our very normal group of adventurers, might I say.
Completely normal. Nothing
I believe that.
to see here.
Nice.
Alrighty. And Dylan, if you ever have questions or if you want to interject mid-game, by all means, you're free and welcome to.
Can do. Thank you.
Alrighty. So, cut the crap. Put on the suspenseful music.
Oh, I shall try to find some as well.
What the hell did you all do? Why was I just kicked out of town?
We literally just saved the town from like a frog that ate somebody.
One lady did die.
Well,
You saved the
I mean,
town and they kicked me out?
I don't agree with the reaction.
Well, where
In
were
fact-
you when we were saving the town?
Good question. Good
I
question.
was taking a cat nap.
Oh, you didn't get aroused from your sleep? Like the rest of us? You were sleeping in the same spot we were.
Listen, you felt the urge to go save someone I didn't.
Well,
Well, baby,
she
it's-
might have lived if you came with us.
No, yeah.
And now she's dead and we're kicked out of town. Life moves on.
You know, I kind of want to bring that up just as like a point of questioning. Do you guys think it's weird that we essentially did more to save the people of this village than likely has ever been done since they've been trapped here for over 6 months, and the reaction was, "You guys gotta go."
He
Yeah.
rubs me the wrong way, you know?
You know, it seems weird, and like the mayor didn't even seem like that he was bothered by the fact that someone in his town was just eaten. He was like, yeah, you know, just another day. You would think if this happens regularly, it would be
Maybe
like,
that Callum guy's got more of a point than we thought.
You think maybe the mayor's in with bringing these monsters around?
I mean, I'm not
Or at the
saying
very least, he's
he
too much of a
is.
coward to do anything about it.
There's only one way to find out, isn't it, boys?
Oh god.
Where's the mayor's house?
Way up there. And I point to like one of the shacks up top above
80
us.
feet above.
Yeah, more than that.
Let's
you
not
got-
turn the
Yeah.
entire town against us.
I wait. I'm trying to remember the deal I made with the mayor, so that way we can camp out here. Hold on.
I don't.
Ramshackle shack over here, which is like run down and been eaten alive by demons. So he allowed us to stay in this beautiful. Look towards this. Just
So
absolute
yeah, this would have been recent. So and it's around 3 a.m. in the morning. But yeah, you guys after the encounter, the mayor had basically said, actually, let me see his name. Oh yeah, Davin McDaniel. Davin had basically said that you guys could still be in the area, but you guys weren't allowed back up. At least that's what he said.
Right. But didn't I make a? This is Julian asking now. Didn't he tell us to like we planned to go somewhere close? I'm looking through my notes. I don't. Maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe, I might imagine this.
Yeah, you guys asked if you could stay in one of the houses down here, and he sort of motioned over to the ramshackle house, like, you can stay there, you just don't let me see you come back up here.
All right. Okay. All right. I think I'm thinking of something else then. There. Okay.
What if he made us stay down here because he knows that other things are gonna come, and he saw that we got rid of his previous plant, and wants to take us out.
Oh.
What if we just said to heck with this whole town and move on?
Well, that's what we're doing
just
after we
left him
get some
on.
sleep.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought we were gonna head towards. There was like two places. There was like a lake.
mhm.
Remembering, there was like a
Yeah,
lake.
Siren Lake.
and
I
there was
opened up the
another-
map.
And I
There
will
was
pull
ano-
up the map for everybody.
I got
and there
one
was
shown
another
here.
spot. I think we were planning to go towards the fort as well. Check that area, or was it Duggars Hill? I can't. You know the lake for sure. I remember we talking about the lake.
The lake is one with a few sirens that could produce tears to cure curses,
Or male child, yeah.
if we want to bother saving them. But another priority would be down here in the bog, southwest, where it seems more of the creatures are coming out of.
Well, I think it'd be probably best that we clear out the creatures.
Sure
That way
thing.
those people can start coming down. And
We could meet up with our. I think we still have a meeting scheduled with our contact in the morning. Maybe
Sure.
we could.
Yeah,
Run
he'll
by
be
our-
out there.
We could run by our concerns with this present mayor and see what he thinks about that, and then be on our way from there in one way or another.
Yeah, we can always stop by after. And, yeah, I'm sure he has a lot of great ways through this forest that he recalled. Safe ways. Speaking of which, safety. And I look around, it's 3 a.m. The demons attack at night, don't they? So we have, 6 hours till sunrise?
I don't know what part of the hemisphere we are on, but maybe.
I'm using Florida as I'm using Florida.
That's why it's a hellhole.
All right, so what are we doing for the night?
Well, we should definitely try to sleep. You don't want to be walking through this place tired.
finish up our long rest.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, guys, but I'm feeling real hungry.
God damn it.
You know, that bear is looking pretty good.
Don't touch the bear.
Bear meat is very delicious.
Yeah, Sora the bear, and Dylan also contacts Balasar has a giant brown bear as a pet, as a companion.
I apologize. There's like two big details I forgot in my introduction. One of them was the bear.
The bear waves at the camera. Yeah, it just sort of just sits there curled.
You know what?
What?
Here, take a little. And Clyde will grab his dagger, non-poison dagger. Get a vial out and slice across his wrist, fill up some tubes. How much would you say, like, slicing across your wrist would fill up, what, 4 tubes, probably?
Like using the dagger on yourself.
Not wrist, sorry, palm of his hand. Yeah, dagger on myself.
Slice your wrist open.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. my bad. I misspoke. I meant palm of my hand.
I'd say if you're just trying to do it lightly, I could say just a D4 of damage. So, you take 4 points of piercing or slashing damage
Okay.
as you just see Clyde just sink the dagger into your hand.
We're talking about blood, Balsar, you wanna...
Oh.
Come on, boss.
I hand however many vials of that much blood came out to Baldrus.
I take them.
Okay. Are you drinking them or just keeping them?
Shot.
I'm gonna turn around so nobody watches me. Everyone knows, but it's going
Why are you
fine.
shy about it?
No.
I just cut my hand open. You can't even have the decency to drink it in front of a man.
I mean,
and
If
Sarah
you're
to
into
also turn
that sort
around.
of thing.
Why do you want to watch?
I'm curious. Have you seen a vampire before?
Actually, yeah, we have.
Maybe.
And we're looking at one right now,
I
right?
mean, I never seen one feed much.
Right, it's very obvious.
Is it?
Wait,
Oh.
is it? Okay, well,
Meanwhile,
I
he's
don't know,
already
like
wiping
this-
away blood off his mouth while we have this conversation.
How much would I
Yeah,
know about
2
vampires?
vials are empty.
I'd say you all equally know like the base stories of vampires, like what we would know out of game.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. Then I'm just kind of assuming, due to the bloodlust.
You do notice as you look at Baldrus, like with the cloak over and in the darkness of night, you do see these like when his head turns certain directions, you do notice his eyes like kind of sparkling gloss, depending like which way he turns.
You still
Should
hungry?
I suck it through your fangs? Do you suck it through your fangs, or the fangs just kind of like an instrument to get you there, and you just drink it like
I don't
booze?
know. I'll dip like a single fang in the like. I'll tilt the vial onto a single fang and just try to like.
Okay, so I'll say on
straw or something.
I'll say and you had 2 vials, right?
I don't know. Clyde, how many vials did you give
How
me?
much does slicing across the palm of your hand make? I was gonna say 4.
I'll say I have a little rubric here for uses. So I'd say out of I could say out of a vial's worth of that, you could probably get 3 uses.
Okay.
3
Per vial?
Not full feeding uses, just uses of getting health back.
How much is full feeding uses?
It-
How many vials? Am I gonna need more than this, Tim?
You're gonna need a lot more than that
Oh wow.
Fine, it's
All
not
right.
gonna be.
because
Everyone make a circle.
there's a difference between feeding on a person and then just feeding a couple drops off of them.
What do you guys think of that mayor guy?
I mean, you can climb really easily, can't you?
A little bit, yeah.
And I think at this point we're all agreed that we kind of don't like him.
Yeah. I mean,
He goes, you know. There's also that homeless man, you know, if he played dice with us, he's a drunkard, he's a gambler. Probably doesn't have many connections, many family. I mean, if he went missing one day, who?
that's assuming we ever find him again.
I could go find him probably. You know, maybe we could start our long rest, and when I'm on watch, if anyone's with me, just I'll go take a walk, and no one knows anything, and I'll come back, and everything will be fine.
Quick game of dice. It'll be quick game of dice.
All right, and I'll say also at this point that a light bit of rain begins trickling down from above.
It's a little bit. Are you kidding me?
I withdraw my hands into my sleeves.
Just had to get us kicked out of town.
We saved we killed the demon
Never
frog.
in the town.
That's why I'm not sure about this mayor guy.
Does Nasira look like she likes or admires the rain or not? Does she like a cat?
Nasira hates water.
Nasira, who was standing near you before, you look away and look back, and she's gone and underneath the building in a corner, just staring at you guys.
You see the eyes in the dark, like how a cat stares at you at night.
Yeah.
The void stares back. Alrighty, so moving things along. If you guys are taking a long rest, who is taking the first watch?
I think I should take a watch while it's still dark.
I'll take watch.
Yeah,
All right.
someone else. Yeah, make sure someone else is out with Baldrus.
What are you trying to say, Malazar?
You were literally looking at my bear with hungry eyes.
But that bear's not enough. I don't think. It's that like an appetizer.
Me and Sora, we go find a strategic spot within the the ramshackled building and kind of post up. That way,
All right.
we can, if we need to defend ourselves, we can.
Okay, there's like a sofa, like a ramshackle sofa that you can like kind of turn around and have facing the corner, like a barricade.
Got a sofa in here?
Yeah, we jump up dibs.
I thought we were just like, sleeping on the stone floor or something. Sofa's pretty good. Arguably better than our tree thing.
I post up, and if there's a second watch, I'll take it.
Okay, so for first watch, Clyde and Baldrus, please make perception checks. While everyone else is snoozing.
Hold on. Hey. That's decent.
Okay, so I'll say you two and also Dylan, please meet me in the secret DM room. We're getting started.
Here we go. Secret meeting room.
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys are. So you guys spend some time kind of watching, and for the most part, nothing really happens. But there are points around the first hour of your watch that you hear from the woods.
Oh, not again.
Jesus Christ.
I try to look around, see if I find it. Or any other ghost kids.
With your perception, I'll say, looking into the woods, it's very dark, and the rain is the rain has picked up a little bit, and it's sort of blurring some of the detail of the tree lines, so it's harder to make out shapes.
Son of a bitch, Baldrus, you hear that?
I certainly hear it.
Do you see it?
Do I see it?
You do look around naturally, and with a blood sense, you don't spot anything.
Huh?
Can I go like sneaky deaky, sort of kinda towards the direction that it is in that we're hearing the sound coming from?
I'll let you investigate a bit. I'll say if you wish the stealth, make a stealth check.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah.
Okay, so you start kind of making your way, and you're using the sound of the rain to kind of cover your tracks a bit. But you do start kind of crawling along the building and along the grass. And you start kind of looking out into the woods, and you still hear this sort of low bellowing frog croak. You know it's coming from kind of the eastern direction, but you can't tell how close or far it is away.
I don't know where it is, Clyde. I mean, I know it's kind of over there, but
if it doesn't know we're here, we just have to stay still. Can't just go out there and get ambushed by it. I ain't got any spells left either.
That lady did disappear just pretty quickly.
I will say, both of you also please make wisdom saving throws.
I got a 9.
Okay. I'll say, Clyde, you feel a little bit of a headache, but you kind of rub your temples a bit and it wears off. You see Baldrus come back, and he looks at you with this shock on his face. Baldrus looks completely fine. But Baldrus, when you look at Clyde, you see that you don't see Clyde in front of you, or at least he has the hair, he has the lipstick, but he's only 2.5 feet tall, and he looks 8 years old.
Something wrong?
Does he look like Clyde? He said he looks like Clyde, but he's...
He looks like a much younger... He looks like a small farm child.
What are you looking at? I look around behind me.
I squat down to get to eye level.
Is he like looking at my crotch right now?
He is looking directly at your crotch right now. I try to back off. I step back like 5 feet. Hey, back off! What are you doing?
I put a finger forward and say, what did you do with my friend?
I step back. What are you talking about? Also, friends, kind of assuming, but...
Oh, Clyde, I feel like we're on good terms.
We're traveling companions at best. Let's be honest.
Do I hear Clyde talking?
You do hear Clyde talking, but it's coming from above the child.
I look up at the empty air and reach forwards towards the sound.
Hey, stop! That's
You do feel this face as you mush straight into Clyde, and
I'll
as
slap
soon as
his
you
face
do,
away. I'll slap his hand away.
you get this slap, and suddenly his form comes back to Clyde, as you would normally see.
What
him.
the hell are you doing?
Huh. There was a child here, Clyde, right at your place. But
No, there wasn't. I didn't see nothing.
no, I saw it. I was like a little kid.
There was no kid. I think you probably need to go to sleep if you're tired. Oh, you know what? Go get yourself some squirrels. I think you're acting up because of that.
Squirrels aren't gonna cut it right now, Clyde.
I think they might if you find enough.
Hungry. I need to find a lot of squirrels.
Start climbing up the tree and get the mayor.
I need to clear out a whole bunch of squirrels.
Oh, son of a... I look around.
You look around a bit, you still don't see anything.
Is it just toying with us? Is it just making noise?
I mean, I don't know. I swear I saw a child in the standing.
I cast
so
detect magic. Do I see any magical creature or item within 30 feet of me?
You do lay out your magic. Other than the items of your party's possession, within this radius that you can cast it, you don't sense anything. But you still hear, and it seems to be slightly changing direction too.
Towards us?
It's very difficult to tell.
Is it hunting us? Is it trying to lure us out like it did that lady? It seems like the kind of creature that would be effective in an ambush, but maybe not anything else.
Maybe we go back in the shack for the night? Hold up in there?
I'm so hungry, Clyde. What was that? Whose side?
Alright, he goes back inside.
I do.
Here's a question. Where, in relation to the noise, are the tree huts?
Are the tree huts? Oh,
Yeah,
the tree huts are to the north of you guys, like the northwest.
And the noise was coming from the
East and northeast.
Northeast. It's pretty dark right now, right?
It's pretty dark, and some of the lights, some of the outdoor lights were wetted out by the rain, but some of them are still on.
They were wetted, aren't they, for protection?
They are, but some of the, not like the hooded lanterns, but some of the small candles or torches laid out were snuffed.
What is it safe to presume that people are still sleeping right now?
You could assume that there's a lot of people huddled together. It might not be best to go up right now.
I'll go back inside.
Okay, we head back to regular chat.
Sip a vial of Clyde.
There we go. Okay, who's taking second watch?
That'll be me and Sora.
Take it with him.
Okay.
As I go to lay down, I just want to say there's a frog out there, guys. Pretty sure.
Try not to make too much noise.
There's also more mysterious children lurking about.
I don't know what he's talking about, that one. He said there was a child where I was standing. I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, it looked like it's like a little baby Clyde.
Baby, where? Wait, what? Really?
Oh,
Does
boy.
Baldrus look satiated? Like, does Baldrus look like he's had his fill? If you know what I mean, catch my drift.
Can ask him.
Baldrus, you grab a late night snack.
I scratch my arm and twitch a little.
Oh God.
Alrighty, so Balasar and Wanye, please make perception checks.
Can I make one for Sora too, or?
I'll make it for Sora.
Alright.
19.
I got a 14.
Okay. let's all go into the secret chat.
There they go.
Yay!
Do you sleep, Clyde?
I do not. I do not.
Well, I was told that I do, so good luck with whatever you're doing. I wonder if you'd be allowed to take, like,
All the
permanent
watches?
watch.
I feel like I should, but it's, I don't know if I'm like, if he'll get annoyed by it or something. I don't know.
If that's a game in the system.
I think it might be like I don't earn the long rest because I was too active during the night.
I can see that.
So like I don't need sleep, mind you, but I still need to just do seriously light activity and not be alert to gain the long rest.
That makes sense. That's a fair assumption, I think.
Where did I find what rule books did we use again? We used core rules, and then what was the other one?
There's, what is it, Banathar's Guide?
Thank you.
And then Bolo's Monster Guide or something like that.
I just needed Xanathar's Guide because I needed to remember
That's
that
right, Xanathar's.
Thank you, okay. I'll just flip through all these pages real quick till I get to Warlock.
Highly recommend picking up Warlock Walkie Talkie. Oh wait, you're a book Warlock. I forgot.
Yeah.
They get some cool stuff too, I'm pretty sure.
Here we go.
Ah, that's what I should have done. I should have sent out my walkie.
So there we go. Aspect of the moon. That's what I got here. You can spend all 8 hours doing light activities such as reading your book of shadows and keeping watch. So yeah, I could keep watch all 8 hours. That's light activity as long as it's not interrupted. So I think I might as well use that to our benefit and just
Yeah, I mean, at least make the proposal and see.
Yeah, be a part of all conversations.
You get to go into every secret DM chat. At
Yeah,
night.
exactly.
That'd be kinda cool.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
Man, I'm genuinely nervous about today.
We're fine. Well, I mean, besides you being hungry,
Yeah,
that's all I'm nervous about. Creatures, it's fine.
I'm nervous about it too. But I need to find something.
Holy. Oh, that's at 15th level. Never mind. It looks like I'm gonna go for spoilers. I'm not gonna say it, duh. For my Eldritch Invocation.
I went for a pretty nifty one.
Yeah.
I think.
Don't really
I
benefit too much.
can't help but notice Dylan went back into the other secret DM chat.
Uh-oh.
Is he
Is he the frog? Is he just messing with us?
What if he was a demon frog?
We just don't do anything and we never encounter him this whole session. That's the best.
Yeah, I gotta imagine he's being pulled in there just to sort of await discovery.
Yes. Alright, yeah, this is what I'm going for. Let me write that down on my character sheet. Now all I need to do is rearrange my spells.
Do keep in mind that you can swap out a single spell every time you level.
Every time you level up, exactly. A single spell, really? Damn.
Yeah, just
Okay. Yeah, shit, okay. Whew.
I've been doing that sort of every level though, so as I go along I'm steadily getting more useful high level stuff.
Well, it's like when you learn when it says like you can have a maximum number of spells known, that one gets learned, and then you can also swap previously known one, a single previously known. Okay, that's what I'm going for. So, like, since I now have level 4 spell slots, I learn a level 4 spell right now, but I can also swap like a level 2 for another level 4
Into a
spell.
level 4, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to do
Since,
that.
yeah, all warlock spells will default to max level.
Yeah.
So under that same sort of ruling, I would assume that you can, like you don't get, first level spell slots and second level spell slots.
Yeah.
You just get spell slots, and they're applied to whatever. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Tim hasn't said otherwise. It makes sense.
Okay, there we go. That's pretty neato. Now I need to add that spell. Sorry, chat, you're about to see some hella spoilers in a second, because this makes it easier for me to add it.
Alright, you just add spells willy-nilly on stream.
Well, I can't now because it's not part of Roll20, so gotta do it manually. Let's see. Luckily, they give us some good old downtime, so I'm good with that. How many rolls have they made so far? Only with
just a single perception, and I assume maybe Vanya went out to look and then
got turned into a
possibly,
child.
Yeah, either turned into or came back and someone else. Balasar looks like a child, maybe.
I might as well just copy paste. What am I doing?
Oh, I don't know why Balasar. Well, he does sometimes roll dice physically. So
oh, he does
maybe
roll
that's
dice physically. That's right. Duration and components. Yep.
I picked up one spell that has like a very bizarre component that I'm not really sure how I'm going to acquire.
Is it like a piece of bark that's been struck by lightning or some shit?
Yeah, it's like it's an undead eyeball encased in a gem.
Now
Yeah.
that's pretty wild.
Yeah. I asked him about it earlier.
He's like, you can cast it.
He said that can be interpreted different ways, and I said I'd leave it up to him so that, hopefully I'll have a...
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Already. So I'll say at this point, it's around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. The sun has risen. Nasira, you wake up and you look over to the back sofa in the corner of the room, and you see Balasar with Sora the bear and Wanye on his lap, and him stroking their heads.
I don't want to know. I stretch and walk out the door.
He's like, what, do we see this, or have we woken up?
I see live asleep.
Well,
always awake.
Clyde's always awake.
Oh,
so-
yeah. Okay, yeah. So, do I see, like, Wanye's head being stroked by Balasar?
Yes.
My hands clasped over my ears, just in like a permanent position.
And you hear me say, "It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay."
Did you guys see another kid out there?
Oh,
What happened?
we were tripping hard.
Tripping on what?
Clyde,
We don't know.
Where, did you take more fucking juniper or something?
Oh,
And you didn't share?
that was the last thing any of us would do. Or at least me.
What did you see?
Well, Wanye turned into an elf. I turned into Jormungandr, the guy I'm trying to find. And Sora was inside out.
Oh. But it didn't physically happen.
I mean, we saw one of those frog things eat another person and then shoot off into the woods. Also, we were dripping pretty hard, so there's a chance that that was not happening.
Yeah, I could have just been a toad or something. I put my head back on.
Yo, just stop licking mushrooms out there. Bunch of weirdos, and I go back to my book.
All right.
Of dehydrated skin stitched together.
And blood and
Exactly.
Alrighty, and for the final watch, Nasira, please make a perception check. And also, when you walk out the door, you walk towards the wall and reach for a door. The entire front of the building is kind of carved out, so there's like literally a third of a door left.
Alright, let me find my perception.
Roll perception to find your perception. 14?
Yep.
Alright. Meet me in the secret chat, please.
Yeah, that was trippy.
that was trippy. Yeah, I can't
Was.
believe I turned into my worst nightmare.
A little elf.
An elf, yes, not just any elf, but yeah, high elf, blonde, pointy ears.
Yeah.
Also, I think Baldrus should, Baldrus, your tummy's still rumbling, bro? I mean,
Baldrus is asleep.
Tummy's still
Probably.
rumbling.
Baldrus is cranky.
I don't want to see Baldrus when he's hangry. That's gonna be a very
Nobody
bad
wants
sight.
to see it.
I have a bad. I'm gonna put my faith in you, but I mean at the same time, I'm like, I feel like something's gonna happen where we're gonna have to fight Baldrus at some point.
Nah,
Remember Dig
We
Hide? That
already
was-
did.
Yeah, we already lost Dig Hide.
Rest in peace. He was taken too soon. I wish Tim rolled like a 10 on that dice, so you'd have to play Dig Hide for like 10 sessions.
I think it was only like a D4 that he rolled.
Still, I wish he'd rolled a 10 on that d4.
Oh, yeah. That character came and went.
I'm kind of glad he went when he did because I couldn't do that voice for several sessions.
You just gotta train your vocal cords. Permanently damage him like I have for Wanya.
For some reason, I can do Quandrus, which is a similar voice, but Biggs was harder. Not sure why.
There's a journal entry about Quandrus, or a few journal entries in Wanya's journal. Fun fact. I guess that's spoilers. Nah, that's we're good.
Well, nobody knows what that means. Technically.
Now I gotta turn on my fan.
Can't help but notice that Dylan was taken again into
That's
the
metagaming,
secret
dude. You're not allowed to know that.
He is the bog or hod or whatever.
Yeah, but like a awakened one, so he's actually nice sometimes.
Yeah, he's just chilling with us. He's just invisible the entire time. Let me see if I need more points so I can make Smog do
There we
push-ups.
go. You should.
Twitch. Open.
You mean you're not always just farming points, Andrew?
I should do like Flare or
What?
whatever, where she just has like 2 million of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I do have. I think I'm 1.3 based. All right. Alan and Jules, 30 squats, 20 push-ups, or 20 ab crunches.
What is this?
We're gonna make Clyde do it right now, live.
In RP.
What are the options again?
Push-ups, squats, or ab crunches.
Say push-ups.
I'm thinking push-ups too.
I have no preference.
Alright, you're doing push-ups. Bang.
Hold on, I'm still leveling up my guy. I'll make good on those. Just give me a second.
Oh no, I gotta save those for later. I was gonna make you do push-ups and ab crunches, but I'm gonna do that for when you friendly fire me inevitably.
Alan, do you think the spells you get from Eldritch Invocations count towards your spells known? Like, I get Detect Magic and Spoilers from one of the Eldritch Invocations I got, so do they count?
I don't think so. You might want to ask Tim about that. Because I don't think I've picked up any spells from that specifically.
Okay.
So
I'll DM him.
Have not dealt with that.
I will say that is the ending of the long rest. You may all heal up and do your thing.
Finally.
How does healing at work?
So your health points are go back to max, and all used spell slots are regained, and half of your hit dice, rounded down, are regained.
Yeah. I do have a question about Warlock spells known. Since I get spells through Eldritch Invocations like Detect Magic, do they count towards my total spells known?
I do not believe so, no. I believe they're separate.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Warlocks are fun. Alrighty. So you all, it's around 11 o'clock noon, and you all sort of start stretching and waking up. And as you all begin your morning routine, you see Callan recently leaving the zip line, walking towards you guys' direction.
Oh, hey, it's that guy. They didn't just hope they didn't kick him out because of us.
Let's go.
How does Baldur's, how you faring so far?
I don't know, guys.
Ask Callan about some good hunting routes. Maybe you'll get a big ass deer or bear, or
I would need a
bear.
Very large deer. Maybe we could ask him about undesirable townsfolk.
At this point, Callan would make his way to you guys, going, "So, how'd you guys rest easy for the night?"
Easy enough. Some weird noises out there, some strange happenings, but I don't think
What weird
anybody's
noises?
hurt. I look around at everybody's, nobody worse for wear.
My hand is shaking, but I give a thumbs up.
What weird noises did you hear?
Croaking.
I'm the croaking.
We're talking like you guys fighting that thing last night?
Whatever the hell is we killed last night, it's some of them's out there again.
I don't know if anyone else went missing.
Your whole town is messed up.
We gotta talk about your mayor.
We can
Looks like he's not really competent.
we can talk about it on the way. You know,
let's
the trees have ears over here.
Wouldn't be surprised if they were physical too.
I look around for physical ears on trees.
He actually gets a little bit of that from that.
I take one of my claws and I just start scratching it up and down a tree.
Oh,
Where's your ear?
yeah, show him.
We just started abusing trees right now.
Bastards listening in on us.
He has a small chuckle. He goes, "All right, well, whenever you guys are free to go, I can show you what I promised to show you."
I think we're as ready as we'll ever be.
And you also notice Callan is sort of equipped with some medium cast-off armor, similar to what Contra was selling, and he has all these different hunting gears and equipments, bows, a sword. He looks ready for a long day of hunting.
Okay.
All right. Well, they lead the. Wait, I lead the way. Okay, follow me. And he starts making his way out of town. So
I'm gonna.
Yes.
I'm gonna slowly have myself face to the back of the party and try and hide while staying with the group, but I just don't want to.
Sorry.
Let
We
me
gotta move this one.
All right, so Nasir is
Shy.
Nasir is hiding in the back. So I'll say that while you guys are walking out to this area, Callan is just sort of he's just sort of leading on, but not at like a far pace. He's staying with the group, and so throughout it, he just starts talking, going, "So, well, I bet you have a lot of questions, and I have some myself. So, you want to talk first, or do you want me to talk first?"
I have a question. Why would your mayor, quote unquote, kick us out of town for destroying a demon frog?
Because you're idiots.
Well,
Who said that? I looked around.
I pull out a spray bottle.
A cannon.
I mean, you have it for Sora, so.
Sora and a
Oh, yeah,
cat
that's right.
now.
it's canon.
God, I got 2 pets now.
You did have some lemon pledge for Dig High too. So. I think it's canon that Balasar always has some cleaning supply on him.
I'll take it.
Some Aladdin genie meta humor.
That's awesome. But yeah, you asked us, and Callan just starts going, "Well, you know, Mayor McDaniel, he doesn't make the most sense, to be honest. Ever since Gersh died, he's I don't know, he's been the popular pick, but not so much by favor, more so necessity."
Do you think he's evil?
I don't think he's evil. I just think he's overly protective, and I think that can get in the way of doing what's best for everybody. I saw him talking with you when you killed the thing. What did he tell you guys?
He thought that we would attract more demons by killing the demons. We thought we were doing the town a favor. To be honest, I have no idea why we were kicked out, but that's why we have this inkling that maybe there's something lurking in the darkness with him, you know?
Honestly, he's a damn coward.
That too.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Well, you're pretty. Well, I agree with most of that. Yeah, and funny that you say inkling. Yeah, he. I just think he's. Like I said, a lot of people are afraid, and I think, as rough Davin will talk, I think he's probably the most afraid of everyone here. I think anything that these things have been preying on us for the past couple months. So the fact that someone finally killed one of them, he probably thinks that you've just put a target on the town, and that maybe if you leave, maybe it'll help him out, or maybe you guys will get the focus more than us.
He's just running from the problem.
But we heard about it.
A chieftain should stand up for his people.
It's true.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. If and you get more trouble, try to set up a signal if we can see it nearby, because I doubt you'll be able to hold up against multiple hordes of those.
Well, depending how deep you guys go into the woods, I may or may not be there. Just really just depends how much of a bunch of heroes the Ramali Rangers is willing to be.
You did say that you knew a few safe hunting trails we could use to travel to our destination, correct?
I do. So there's Duggar's Hill to the west of us. We haven't been in contact with them either. We've tried, but they're Siren's Lake's call is pretty large, so that's what's been giving us trouble. We've had it before, so we had to take the longer way, but it seems like the whatever dark magic is in the woods is also playing a factor into it. But you can head west a little bit, and it'll be safe and fine. And I could say, like, around here, maybe for a little bit you'll be safe, but anywhere towards that swamp or that you were talking about, I feel like the closer you get to that, it's going to get hard. Also, if I know we're close to the road. We've tried going east. They're guarding that way too.
Running away to the road? The demons?
Yeah. So yeah, we've tried. We tried heading to Ducker's Hill. People went missing. We tried heading to Janglebrook. As crazy as that sounds, people went missing. And we've just tried going north, east, every direction. They seem to be kind of circularly guarding Kryn.
I don't know if this is helpful information. We did tell you, but we came from just southeast of here, and you know the valley. Have you been to the valley?
I do.
We cleared that out, so it might be safe if you need contact with the outside world. I'm not sure if that's helpful, but
I don't know. What do you mean by cleared out?
oh, we wasted a bunch of tree people there. Yeah, we just gunned it down.
Yeah, but the Dryad over there's still alive. She might have let us pass, but who knows about others?
That is true.
He was trying to stop us from coming here.
And I bet if you go back that way, whatever's here is going to try and stop you from leaving.
That is true. Yeah.
Gotta get to the center of it if we really want to get out.
Well, if you guys are going towards the center, I do have a little bit of a theory. Kind of why some people find me suspicious, but I have my reasons. So,
You say things like that, yeah.
yeah. So we're almost there, and I'll say that at this point, you guys have been walking for about nearly an hour, and there comes this point where there is this much larger clearing of trees, and he goes, "Well, here's my theory." And you guys see this very large clearing with 2 trees on each side in the middle of this clearing. And between the trees, you see this very large pyre of bones and wood. And on this very large pole in front of the pyre, you see this large skeleton of a human. The bones are sort of different, like there's a rib cage of a human and more animal-like legs. And it is this very large form. And even more peculiarly, when you look at the skull, it's a deer skull. But as you look at it closer, it's not made of bone. It's made of individual teeth tied and glued together.
Is that a damn werewolf?
What kind of theory is this? This is monstrosity. What is this?
Oh, I used to have something exactly like this back when I was chief.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. This is overkill for sure. This is
Yeah, it's kind of gaudy.
overkill.
You mean like this whole thing, like a display? Like
Yeah. I mean, like a display, but
I'm
like
talking
mine-
about whatever that thing is hanging up there.
Yeah. I mean, like a
sorry,
rib
okay.
cage for a bookcase. That's pretty tasteful. But this, I mean, God.
Hey, listen, you could do a lot of things with bones. I remember I talked about this in length in the past. Yeah, I'm just. I mean, I admire the craft.
I think your bone decor is much less crude, though, Bao. So
Way
thoughtful.
more. Like I said, this is overkill.
Yeah, much
We're
more
looking
fine.
at.
Right.
Kinda tacky, honestly.
Back to the case, Callan. What theory do you surmise
Thank you.
from this?
Thank you. I appreciate art too, but thank you. So this obviously wasn't here before. I'm one of the few people that'll actually go out into the woods, and so I had originally found this, and people found it suspicious. So this is obviously an effigy, but I feel like there's some magical essence tied to it, and I think there's 3 of them.
Detect magic.
You said that
There's three of what?
Of
the effigy
of the
things.
effigies.
Oh, of the effigies. Oh, I gotcha.
Think if we break them down, something will happen?
Callan kind of holds up one hand like, I don't recommend it. And as you do cast detect magic, there is this very strong sense of magic coming from the skeletal form, the entire form, mostly from the head actually, and you do detect abjuration magic.
Oh boy, abjuration. That whole
Use ready
thing's
for that.
glowing.
So I'm thinking. So my theory is, I'm thinking there's 3 of them, and I'm thinking if if we were to know where all three is, I'm thinking the source would be at the center.
Where would this be on the map? Where the sword is, or?
Where the green square is right now.
Gotcha.
Where everyone
Okay.
is.
Where have you traveled? Do you know where it's not located?
That's a fair statement, actually.
That is fair. I've really only traveled. I've traveled here into the west of here, and then of Kryn, maybe about I don't know, maybe a couple miles west. It's really haven't gone south or southeast that much, or southwest. This is about really as far as I go.
You say you predict there's 3 of these effigies. You had dealings of these the things in the past before?
I'll say make a persuasion check.
Do.
Seduce me.
Seduce me. Oh. I spray a little bit of Chanel on me.
He does kind of bite his upper lip a little bit and kind of stare down and think. Well, dealings. So I was arranged to marry some people. Gersh's daughters. And so, well, it didn't turn out the way they had hoped. And essentially, they got forceful, which led to me having to defend myself, like I was saying earlier. Afterwards, well, Senna's the 4th daughter. Let me back up. So he had 3 daughters, and I was the favored hunter in the town, and Gersh tried marrying off one of his 3 daughters to me. Well, I didn't really care for them because they were pretty snotty and terrible, but I mean, Senna was in the background, and she was the only one of them who had a heart, so they didn't like that. Gersh got violent, and after I, for lack of a softer term, killed him, the 3 other sisters or 3 other daughters were banished and left. And so I feel like part of this is, I don't want to say my fault, but I feel like this is tied to that somehow.
You think this is their bodies?
Are they witches?
He does kind of have a smirk, and he's like, well, I mean, there are fairy tales of that. But I mean, there would be things that make less sense than that.
Were they practitioners of dark arts?
No. That's what makes all this strange, or stranger. I don't really know, but ever since they left, it didn't happen right away. It happened like 9 months.
You think they're taking some sort of vengeance on Kreen? Or particularly you, but just Kreen is like an afterthought?
Well, if you said that to anyone else in town, they'd probably lump you in the sack with me. So, yeah.
Well, we've already been lumped into quite a sack.
Lumped into quite many sacks, yeah.
I don't know fully what that means, but you know what?
They kicked us out.
Oh, sorry.
We're untrusted.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so that's what I think. Maybe I don't know witches, but yeah, I feel like I'm partly responsible for this.
Could I analyze this effigy and feel some sort of magical pull to sort of get a direction? If they are truly linked to another effigy and creating magical effects, could I see if I could sense magical pull and guide us in the right direction to where the others may be?
Make an Arcana check. Okay, so you go up to this, and knowing it's already magic, it's very high up, but you start kind of staring at it and analyzing it. And deep down in your gut and also your mind, you do sense that there is some greater magic behind this, and that there's more to this than meets the eye.
So that this isn't a source, this is just like a focus for the source to spread its influence kind of deal.
Yeah, and
Okay.
my guess is, well, one of the messages we got early on, as cryptic as it was don't go past these.
Well, gang, what do you reckon we're gonna do next?
Looking at the structures, like it says like someone who's seen war and has fought with tribes and stuff like that, and dealt with like bone structures. Like, I recognize this as like any kind of. Does it say, other than don't go beyond this? Does it say anything else to me? Like,
I'll say, what would this be? I'd say make a history check.
all right. It's gonna be 13.
13. I'll say that thinking back of your time with the tribe and just other collection of notes that you've taken along the way, as far as effigies like this goes, it's usually something to signify a dominance of territory, to ward off people from entering it, and basically just a sign of intimidation.
Entering past it or entering where we're already on the side of it. You know what I mean?
Right, and you can assume that with the skeleton facing you guys' direction, the territory it's referring to is what's behind it.
Gotcha. Okay.
You said the effigy had abjuration magic on it, right?
Correct.
Thank you.
You said Siren. You ever been to Siren Lake? We were told not to go to Siren Lake, but to cure that child, if we wanted to, we'd have to get a tear of the mermaid. Have you heard rumors?
That's a day's trip. That's 2 days trip there and back. We're gonna have to be hoofing it off of that kid.
Exactly. That's I'll admit I've thought about doing it myself, but I've had a couple close calls out there. Not even just with the stuff going on, but with just owlbears and other things in the woods.
Yeah.
So I'll admit it's if you guys are up for it, no one's ever come back. At least no one's come back from the recent trips.
I say we don't go until the forest is more safe from whatever this thing is causing. And I violently point towards the bone effigy.
How do we find whatever the source of this thing is,
Look around the bog and just be careful.
Yeah, if it doesn't want us going beyond this point, our first step will be to go beyond. And perhaps it will seek us out.
And you said that there's 3 of these things?
Presumably.
I'm guessing 3. That's my theory.
And what I gather is that each of the 3 sisters set up shop nearby. Hell, she could be listening right now through this thing or something, and just made these.
I'm thinking my theories with this type of dark magic that with these setup, these aren't just signs of intimidation, they're sort of markers of territory. So my guess is that if you find all 3, then, well, their home's probably in the center.
So then...
Could
so
be
near where the
Right,
fort
Julie.
is, what direct the skull is facing towards town?
Oh yeah, is the skull facing in a particular direction? That'd be pretty lame of them if they...
It's facing north.
Okay.
Like due north?
Due
Okay.
north, yeah.
So then we should go... But, I mean, we could just head right into the thick of it.
I say we keep going southwest.
You want to go to spooky,
Yeah,
spooky woods land?
I think so.
I agree with Clyde.
Cut a straight path. We can't just
We
be
gotta-
bumbling
we gotta-
around without a specific guide, and our only guide is the darkness in that bog.
Plus, we need to be able to get out of this forest, and if whatever's keeping everyone else from getting out is going to keep us out, as we'll take out the source.
Or would that be a safe place to camp at night, or is that more of a
Assuming it ain't haunted by stuff. They said it's abandoned.
I'll say, well, I mean, we've been falling asleep in Kryn and been having nightmares every night, and strange visitations and other things, so...
What kind of nightmares?
Kind
Any
of leans
else?
in, he kind of leans in close, he's like, none that you never want to imagine. I don't know, just being spooky. Just creepy shit.
I put a hand on his shoulder sympathetically with terrifying dreams. I know your pain, friend.
Well, and speaking of pain, I hope to ease some of yours. And he goes into one of his backpacks, and he actually unties it and hands it to you, Baldrus. And he goes, depending how long you're going to be in there, you're probably going to need some supplies. So I, treat this as a little bit of a gift from the village of Kryn.
Oh,
We appreciate that someone here is grateful. Thank you.
What is it?
As you look inside the bag, you see
Rude to look in front of you.
Fireball.
We're off it. He was a plant. Hail Hydra.
You you look inside. You see it's not too much. You see 50 feet of rope. You see rations for 1 day of each of you. You see a large jug that's capped with a gallon of water. You see another map. You already have one.
Yeah.
And you also see 3 metallic horseshoes with nails at the bottom.
3.
Are the...
Demons.
Would we want to post these around a campsite or something?
Yeah, I've been
What's
finding.
the idea behind?
So horseshoes are lucky, and have them facing up, not down. But yeah, we've noticed that this kind of helps reduce some of the effects. So if you feel like you're in a tight jam and need a solid night, I say nail all these up to your area, and this might help you out for the night.
Huh.
Much appreciated.
So, water, rations...
Can I glean any insight from this sort of superstition? Have I experienced like that kind of thing before? Would I...
I'll say as far as like, and do you mean like the idea of like nailing horseshoes and stuff?
Nailing horseshoes to an area to sort of protect from demonic presence or strange presence.
I'll say similar to the salt circles that you guys found in the campsite area.
Yeah.
It's more of a common superstition to ward off evil. What evil it specifically wards off, it doesn't truly. No one really knows, but it's just sort of it's sort of like a 4-leaf cloth or a salt ring. Like just do everything and something will work eventually.
Got
Do
it.
I particularly find these horseshoes off-putting? Just general
They're not nailed to the wall just yet.
Make an insight check.
Okay. I don't know, like, they're not giving me any feelings, right? Where's the insight? There it is. Right.
I'll say you pick one up and you examine it for a bit. It's pretty thin, pretty solid material actually as far as the metal. It's very smooth. And there's 2 circular spots near the top edges to nail in the shoe. But as far as what you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any sort of major significant property. It just seems like a horseshoe.
Okay.
All right, well, I probably got to start hunting. If you guys got any more questions, this is your time to see me, and I'll be out west.
Out west. How far west? I assume not even halfway towards the lake.
Maybe halfway. Just depends where the food is.
That camp on the map right there, and I point to the camp.
No, I have not been there actually.
Interesting.
I actually didn't know that was even there. So.
Yeah, I have.
All right. Well, I guess we'll be off. I'll add one more ration to my inventory.
Yeah, added a ration of mine.
Same here.
Well, we wish you luck, and we appreciate all the information and the supplies.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thank you. I know Davin says don't come back to town. If you need something, just come find me.
I will be coming back for my mask.
Oh yeah.
Mark my
Yeah.
words.
I want to get a glowing dagger too. If you could hook that up, I would appreciate it.
He smiles and goes, "Well, the lady's got to have a business, so of course." I'll take that as your promised safe return.
Indeed.
It's at this moment that I remember I haven't attuned to my Ring of Ram, so I put that on to try to attune to it.
So, start forcing this ring over your finger. Other than to go, okay, well, I'll be on my way. Don't drink the rain.
Don't drink
What?
Oh.
That's a fair bit of advice. It's probably tainted by whatever source.
Huh.
You'll see why. It's obvious enough.
Is that why y'all were tripping last night?
I didn't drink the rain. I
It
don't
fell
think.
on
I
us.
Is it like?
No, not that rain. No, you'll.
Told you it was bad.
How much water do we have as far as like the? Well, I guess it's in the rations, including the rations. So.
Yeah, with me, at least for this game of D&D, I include water with rations as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very watery fish. I don't know. But he, at this point, Callan kind of pulls up his packing and be like, "All right, I better be off. Best of luck."
Stay safe.
favor you.
What, Wanya?
Oh, I said, may fortune favor you.
He does sort of the two-finger salute and make his way back north. But I'll say at this point, you guys are now around this effigy. Where would you like to go, or what would you like to do?
Who the fuck was that?
That
You
was
know-
you didn't
Uh,
you weren't there with us?
We didn't
Oh,
meet
you
that
weren't.
guy?
You didn't meet that guy.
You all just started following this person randomly. Why do you think I stayed in the back?
I just
Why-
thought that was like sneaky cat stuff.
We went in his house and he
Yeah.
gave us some tea. I mean, I thought he was a rather nice guy.
Well, like,
Oh, he's racist, but
but
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's his wife, not him.
I mean, he's,
He let you in, and I look at Wanye.
and his wife was freaking out. So maybe it was a microaggression, but we could head due west of here, unless you really just want a straight shot to the bog. I'm curious what's at that campsite.
You know what? Fine. Campsite, then bog. I'm curious too.
Okay, maybe there'll be people there.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably dead people. If this is something marked by the Empire, then they'll probably have been taken out by now.
At least that's what we'll write in our report.
Report.
Alrighty. So, okay. So before we move on, I just want to do a random thing. Dylan, what do you think of the game so far?
Let me in.
Let me
Introduce my character to.
Sorry, my mute button is at the bottom of my screen, and I have a galaxy, so that's also my menu thing. So something.
Yeah.
I dare you.
I dare easily. Wow, you guys have so much character that is all over your voices. That is extraordinarily impressive and somewhat intimidating. And I have worked with Tim before, so that's saying something.
Intimidating, you
It-
say?
Intimidating. Yeah. But I mean,
That's
I will-
intimidating.
Right back. I can't hear him. Hold on.
There we go.
That one, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I got it out of the way.
There we go.
Can't help but notice
Um,
that +7.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure where my character's gonna fit in, but I'm partly of the mind that I'm just like, go ahead, Tim, throw me in, whenever.
Yeah, I feel like that's how anything goes. usually DM throws you a curveball. He's describing a character in full length detail. You forget what your character even looks like. He's like, "Oh shit, it's me."
Oh shit, that me.
I don't even know what my character's doing with this party. I thought I was supposed to just get them away from some guards, and now I'm stuck here.
Ain't that how it goes for everybody?
I know a very easy way to get you in. I don't know if it can be this session though. Is that still okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just grading stuff for my little middle school shitheads.
Awesome. Okay. I just wanted to check in, but awesome. I'm happy you enjoy. Okay, so you all are currently here. Sorry to move the sword, but where would you guys like to try and go?
To the camp.
Home.
Due west.
Due west.
Where would I like to go? I'd like to go someplace safe and warm and comfy with a nice meal.
You know there's none of that here within a 10-mile radius, right? That'll accept us.
I never
That's
said they had
true.
to accept us.
We could just go back to town and.
Yeah, it's still Janglebrook. I'm gonna start
No.
walking.
To the casino. Yeah, so I'll say so basically how this map works is that every square is about an hour's travel. You might find something interesting, you might find something nothing. Part of it I have decided, and part of it I will randomly roll for.
So 2 hours west, and then 1, 2, 3 hours south, and that'll get us to the spooky woods with a little time before nightfall.
Correct.
Is it like noon right now?
It is precisely 1 o'clock.
Alright.
All right.
We could just camp out the outer edges of that bog before entering the actual dank part of it
Yeah.
and plan our route for the next day. That kid's dead. That kid's dead after we go to sleep tonight. Remember that. Like, confirmed.
Well.
It's not like we could have saved him anyways.
Just
What
throw-
kid? Wait a minute.
Just
What kid?
throw him in a bath. You didn't see the kid?
Oh, right.
Jesus, you were sleeping the entire time we got the cream. There's a kid turning into a fish over there. No
Fish
joke.
boy.
And we've surmised that if we gathered the tears of a mermaid, we could try to cure him, but that's too much of a hassle.
I mean, Tears of a Mermaid might be able to come in handy in the future. Not for this kid,
Not for this kid. Yeah, exactly.
There is no future.
but it would be something to something pretty handy to have on.
What do they do again?
Remove curses, supposedly.
How many mermaids are we talking about, and how many tears can they shed?
However
As many as
we
they're
can get out
unwilling.
of them.
How many vials? 1, 2, 3. Hey, Valdris, give me back some of my vials you drank up. They're empty.
Alright.
Bloody mermaid tears.
I drank 2.
All right.
I claimed. So,
Yeah.
And for that, those 2 would be worth 12 hit points worth of health.
alright.
Because they-
Do I get like? Would that just be normal healing? Because I think I'm full health from the.
That wouldn't be. It would be normal healing to a degree. I have a rubric for that as well.
Okay.
But I'm mostly just thinking of your feeding count.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh man, I haven't been keeping track of that. I ate 2 squirrels and then that. So.
Right. So, I mean, I got 29 vials, however much we can fit in there. Tears worth.
Cheers.
Okay.
However
So
many
I'll-
we can make cry. I guess.
Alrighty. So I will say that you guys begin making your way west, 1 square over, and I'll say, as you guys are making your way, let me see. Who rolled another?
Who's wrong?
Okay. Let me pull this up.
Roll what?
Roll. Okay, so I'll say that you guys begin making your way over. Is there anything that you guys would like to do making your way through the woods?
Can I look for herbs? For like a potion?
Yeah, you could roll.
Look
herb
for
wood.
deer I can just fucking blast with an Eldritch Blast out of nowhere. Like, I mean, I'll be hunting with Baldris to see if he can fucking satisfy his cravings for once.
Okay.
Yeah, I would also look at large game, please. Yeah. On the
Okay.
search.
I'll say both of you make a survival check or one with advantage.
I'll give it to you
Wanya-
at advantage. I'll be helping you.
Okay.
So Wanya, you begin looking through the tree line, and I'll admit, you kind of start looking through a bunch of the roots and some of the flowers. You don't really find anything, I believe, for a healing potion. Let me double check, actually.
Milkweed, bullet mushrooms, strange roses, marigold, and that's it.
Let me see. I always feel weird. I always feel weird looking up herbalism kit, and you guys sass me, understandably.
No, you're good. I have a cup of mysterious horse goo as well. If that can...
Oh yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I'll say for this section of the woods, you really just find roots and plant line. You don't really find anything needed for antitoxin or healing potion.
Gotcha.
Right. So with 19, I'll say at some point you do find this deer sort of walking slowly through the woods and nibbling on some grass.
Alright, Clyde. If you want, I can just like nab it. How far away is it from us, Tim?
About 30 feet.
30 feet? That's my exact movement speed. Alright. Clyde. So I can go grab it, and then you can blast it with an Eldritch Blast as soon as I get a hold.
We can just both blast right now.
But I want to make sure it's, inside fluids stay intact.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. Would an Eldritch Blast like blow holes in a deer or anything?
It starts calling a little bit.
Does it have children? I just want to wait. Give it like.
Well, we roll. Yeah. So you guys, while you guys are deliberating what to do, you see the deer, and you see its hindquarters sort of open up, and it sort of like has this tense pose as you see this form coming out from its behind, very, very slowly.
Are we all seeing this?
Oh, hey.
You all look over as you see this deer giving birth in the woods.
I think your prayers have been answered, Baldus.
It's 2 in 1. It's 2 for 1 deal, Clyde.
And this is my character, a deer giving birth in the woods.
Oh no.
Suddenly a man appears, Ace Ventura style.
You don't see that every day.
Alright, well, it seems like now's a pretty good time to strike.
Blast
You're not
it.
gonna feel guilty about this, Clyde, are you? No. Okay.
Nat 20. I don't think he's guilty.
The moment you said that, I had already blasted it.
Mid-birth, the deer goes.
Clyde, please, I need to eat this.
This deer doesn't just die; it literally explodes outward.
Clyde.
Just begins scatter across the trees, and just like
Had a whole plan.
make this red gooey mess on the ground as this baby deer is just like spiraling and spinning on the ground.
My blast ain't never that strong. What happened? I gotta write this down. You go eat, Baldrus, and I take out my book and document what just happened.
So, like, how much deer is left, Tim?
Of the main deer, not really anything. Of the baby deer, it's just squirming on the ground.
Well,
I'll just eat the kid.
it'll count for something. I'm gonna go up to it. I'm just gonna pick it up and very swiftly snap its neck and then drink its blood.
I'll
Alright.
get the rest of the party. Who can make a fire?
All right, as you,
There's
I
gonna be
forgot,
some meat left over.
I forgot the term for draining blood out of like game.
Feed?
Exsanguinate.
Blending.
Exsanguinate. Yes, thank you.
Sure.
So you exsanguinate the deer, the baby deer. It's worth 1 hit point. So you one
Damn it, Clyde.
hit point for your feed counter.
I did not expect a 20.
And I'll also say that as you're done with the deer, you do look up at one of the trees, and you see lying just sort of in the middle of the field. You see a pair of boots.
Are they like upright?
One's kind of flopped over, the other one's sitting up.
What are you looking at?
What's going on in the field? Oh, there's like boots over there or something. I'm not really worried about that.
It would have been the same result if you had grabbed it.
No, it wouldn't have exploded though. I could have.
It would have. Look at what I did. You would have just been spattered and everything.
Baldur's, can't you just like grab people and like sink your fangs in? Isn't that what vampires do?
Yeah, that's what I explained the whole plan. I was gonna go grab it.
We'll find another one. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Will we find another one?
Maybe. Not for this part of the journey,
Not
though.
for this part of the journey, exactly.
You just found 2
A
deer
snack.
and a pair of boots.
Can I mage hand the boots? One of them. Pick it
Yeah.
up.
I'll cast detect magic. See if anything comes off of it.
Okay. I'll say you start mage handing one of the boots and starts dragging it over. You detect magic on it. Yes, there is magic on it.
I don't want to bring it over. I just want to pick it up.
I'll get
Okay.
closer to it.
I want to turn it upside down and try to shake out the inside. Make sure there's nothing.
A little bit of soil and rock sort of falls off from the inside of it, from the soul.
Hey!
And
These things are
the ma-
magical.
the magic you detect is transmutation.
Transmutation. Transmutative boots. What could that be?
I don't even
Help you
know
breathe
what
water.
transmutation-
They usually change the form of something, like turning copper into silver, stuff like that.
Claimed?
But it's not like it's gonna do that. It's in that type of magical field.
Are Clyde and I the only people in this field right now?
I'll say you guys are closest. Nasira, Balasar, and Wanya, you guys are seeing this as well.
Yeah.
And Nasira, what are you doing? Because I haven't heard.
I'm shocked. I just watched one of the people that I have been following just blow up a deer out of the blue. I'm turning around and walking away, going, "This, they're gonna fucking get me killed.
It admittedly
They're
was
gonna,
surprising.
they're gonna blow something up. Ooh,
There-
I want
there's
to blow
good-
something up."
There's good chances on all of that.
Is at all. Balasar and I are just looking at this like steaming deer chunks everywhere. We're just like, oh yeah, another day.
I turned to the rest of the party. I want to blow something up.
Go blow something up. I mean, we were blowing up deer.
You want to blow? You got any powder on you? Like explosive powder? Anything?
No.
Best I can. Oh, have I attuned to the Ring of Rams by now? In this,
I say yes.
Oh, what it do?
Ring in the ring. I will give it to
I'm
you.
gonna need the description.
Can I put on these boots without second question of what awful things they might?
Alan, no!
You can actually.
Boots
Yeah.
of boots of fireball. You're dead.
As you put on one of the Air Jordan boots, no.
Happy.
There's your ring.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Alright. And I'll say, okay, yeah, so you just without question put on these boots, and they're these very white kind of leather boots with blue lacing and lightish cobalt blue furs on the top. They're very ornate and very full colored.
I'm like a magic girl.
So you put on the one boot, fine. You put on the second boot, just fine. And you stand there for a minute, and everything feels pretty good. They actually feel pretty okay.
These are nice boots, Clyde.
That's nice. You'll start to feel the effects within an hour or so.
Is that how it works?
Focus on them a little bit, and you'll find out what they are. Yeah.
As you do say that, though, you slowly see Baldrus begin levitating off the ground as
Hey!
the boot lift him up into the air.
How high? Higher than Juniper?
In the first couple of seconds, he rises up 20 feet into the air.
Oh, okay, that's a little
He
high.
took drugs again.
God.
I'm traveling through a dangerous forest with a bunch of drug addicts. And
Users.
You act like you ain't
You're
shady
not
yourself.
Users.
Would you work for a drug lord or something?
You literally were assigned to us by a drug peddler.
Yeah, he's the one who sold me the drugs. Come on.
I'll say, in the middle of this talking, Baldrus, you notice that the boots are still rising up, and you rise another 20 feet.
Can I like reach for other trees nearby? Are there trees?
Question just.
There is a tree right next to you. You could probably reach for it.
Yeah, I want to reach for. I want to grab the tree.
GM, does hold. No, sorry. Does hold person hold him there, or is it just paralyze him?
Ooh, that's a good question. I believe it's paralysis. Let me double check.
Then you can't reach for the branch.
Baldrus, make a dex check, Baldrus.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's paralyzation.
Oh, he'd still float.
Yeah. 2.
So you're here for the tree, and you're just trying to reach, and you start trying to. You grab one of the branches, but it's really thin, and like as you start levitating higher, all the leaves on it fall off as you lose your grip, and you start flying higher and higher up.
Can I like concentrate like on the boots? Can I will them to go back down or something? Can I?
You could try. What is anyone else doing?
Please save
I'm
me.
gonna rush up the tree to try
Get
to
the hell
try to grab
down
him.
from there!
I don't know how the boots work.
Okay. And, I'd say if you dash, you can only get 30 feet up because your climbing speed is halved.
I am laughing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try. That's all I could do.
Okay.
Okay.
What am I rolling for? Or what do I roll?
I'd say for this, I'd say that would be just your movement at the moment. So you're just 30 feet up this 60-foot tall tree.
Oh, 60 foot. How far up is he right now?
He's 40 feet.
Baldrus, I'm coming.
Basil, please. Do I have any? Do I have any spells? No.
Sarah's on the ground laughing her ass off watching this.
Oh, can I use a mage hand to hold myself still?
I don't. You could try.
It can't push like more than 1 pound of force.
Yeah, but what if this isn't lifting me with several pounds of force?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Because I'm just going against the force of the boot floaties.
Okay. Well, you just tried doing the dex save for this turn. So I'll say with everyone moving around, you float up another 20 feet. You're now 60 feet off the air.
DM. So if I can I can concentrate on a spell and then end it if I want to, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna cast hold person on Baldrus.
Oh no.
60 feet.
What if I
Okay.
just float for an hour and then I attune and learn how they work and I can come back down?
All right. I will say. Let me see. Pull this up. Okay, Baldrus, please make a. What level is this at?
This is just level 3.
Level
So-
3. So this
Oh
is
no, level 2. Sorry.
level 2. Okay, Baldrus, please make a Wisdom saving throw.
My wits are not about me.
So I hold my hand and I cast hold person and it reverberates and I get 6 eats.
Okay, Baldrus, you get ready to cast Mage Hand before suddenly your entire body tenses up and you're completely paralyzed as the boots keep floating you up further and further.
Why is this happening?
Oh god.
All right, Balasar, do you keep climbing up?
I keep climbing up. How far up is he now?
Okay, he's maybe like 10 feet away from the tree. You are now so you can reach up to his level 60 feet.
All right. Well, I'll go all the way up the top.
Mm-hmm.
Am I above him now? If
You're horizontally the same, but he's about 10 feet away from you.
okay. Just got a thing that gave me. Oh, not some running long jump. God damn it. Okay. How far away from me is he?
10 feet.
Shit. Okay.
Can I orient myself in a way that like reaches towards him?
I'd say
Someone or two.
it takes an action to remove the hold person, so you're still paralyzed for this turn.
Can't move. Okay. Wait. Oh, I pull out my rope. I tie like a bit of a lasso situation. Baldrus, is his arms like up in a way?
I'd say his arms are kind of out, reaching towards the tree.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I am going to throw my lasso and aim to like lasso his arm and like just reel him in.
Okay, I'll say make a not proficient, but just your dex check.
Just do a dex.
Just dex, yeah.
All right. Oh, fantastic! That's a soft 20 right there.
Soft 20. Okay. So yeah, you get to the top of the tree, and with one hand, you with the lasso, you chuck it out and still hold on to the rope. You manage to get the lasso around both of his arms, and you tie it tight. And now he's kind of like hogtied with his arms at the moment, and you're kind of holding a Bulger's balloon at the moment.
Oh,
We can use this to our advantage.
Don't
I,
let go of the string.
how much like force does he have going up? Like, do I feel like it's enough? Like, if I were to jump off the tree, can I Mary Poppins my way down?
You can try. There is a little bit of a tight pull on it.
Okay. Oh wait, you know what? No, I'm not gonna.
And then you start floating. Try it.
Oh man, I really want to try.
Oh no.
I'm gonna. Okay, first I'm gonna science first. I'm gonna try to kind of let go of the tree and see what happens if I'm falling down or if I'm going more up.
Okay, as you I'll say your legs are still kind of hugging the tree a bit, but as you let go and still hold on to the rope, like Baldrus is still levitating upwards, you do feel the rope go upwards at the moment. So you're just holding on to the rope.
Okay, I grab the tree.
Okay.
All right, I just start. I start climbing down. Is he easy enough to pull around?
I'll say this will be a strength check.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I say if I fail this, I'm gonna be mad.
Message Baldrus. Does he see anything up there?
So that's gonna be a 10.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you try pulling him down, but these boots start pulling up and up and up. No, they're still.
Just
these
take
boots
them
were
off.
made for floating.
Just let go of the rope.
I'm paralyzed. I'm pretty sure.
Is he wearing both boots?
Concentration.
Wearing both boots.
Break concentration.
All right, so I'll say next turn, Baldrus goes higher and higher. He's now 80 feet up in the air.
Why?
You're still in the tree.
Wait, am I holding the rope?
You're holding the rope, but the rope is literally being pulled up. Like the force of the boots is still pulling up.
Oh shit!
Baldrus is broken. I broke concentration immediately after, by the way. So you can free to do whatever.
Can freely move now again.
Can I hold onto the rope and pull myself in by pulling the rope?
You can try.
Uh,
You're 80 feet up now.
Well, hold on. Am I closer to being over the tree at this point now that
You're
I'm
20 feet over the tree, and you can kind of see the tops of trees all around you.
Oh. Did he let go? He didn't let go of the rope, right? He can.
Right now, you're kind of hogtied right now from the rope.
Okay, but the rope.
so
Okay.
I can't.
I say you can still bend over and move something with your hands if you want to, but you can't really pull your arms outward.
Can I reach my foot up? It's gonna be a bad idea to take off the boot when I'm floating in them.
No, I got the rope.
You can try.
So I should just stay. Hold
As
here.
you're falling, I'll reel you in.
Balasar, you haven't let me down before. Except for that one time that you pulled us into a well.
Listen, my track record for doing cool shit is pretty on point.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my faith in Balasar cool shit. I'm gonna reach my. I'm being kind of unable to move my hands very well. I'm gonna reach my leg up to my hand.
Okay.
And then finger grab the boot and then try to pull my foot out of it.
I will say
Holding on very tightly to the boot. I want to keep this boot.
make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand, Jose. 12.
Okay, I'll say with the amount of time and the weird angle that you're going at, you start kind of bending over and start playing with it. You get one of the boots, you get it pulled off. The other one is still on.
Am I still floating?
You were still floating upwards.
How strong is the tension? Still as strong?
The tension's still strong at the moment.
Okay.
That's my action. Yes.
I try reeling him in now.
Oh, yeah, make a strength check.
Somebody else climb up and reel me in. Or something.
I ain't about to. I can't do
Alright.
shit up there.
Please.
It's more than 10. It's 13.
13. Yeah, so you start grabbing the rope, and this time you kind of twirl your arm around it just to kind of get some extra leverage, and you start trying to pull more and more, but the tension is still tight, and he's still moving upwards.
Somebody want to help me?
One you will climb up, or do his best to climb up.
Okay, you are now 30 feet up.
I hand rope to Wanya as he's going up, and hold on to it on my side, and so he holds on to his side.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can just make a chain.
All right, Nasira, what are you doing?
I'm laughing.
This is not funny.
She's gonna fit in just fine here.
I'm still down. Let go of the rope. I want to see how high he goes.
So do I, but I don't think it's a good idea.
He has all his stuff.
That's true. I have all
All our stuff.
Alrighty. So I'll say with all these actions, Baldrus flies up another 20 feet. You're now 100 feet off the ground.
I'm
my
not taking this second boot off. I'm gonna die.
So, wait, I only have 10 feet of rope left, right?
You look down, you see 10 feet of rope left.
Oh my god.
Wanya, get up there.
Am I up there yet?
You can get up there this turn if you want to. That'll be your action.
Yeah, I have half the rope from Clyde, and I'm gonna try to make my way up there towards him.
Yeah.
Okay, and the tree's 60 feet up and the rope's 50 feet long, so Clyde's gonna have to climb up too.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna
I
try.
climb up.
I gotta try reeling him in again.
Okay, another strength check.
It's probably
16.
16. I'll say, yeah, so with this, you tie it even further and you grab with your other arm and you're sort of bending over backwards from the tree and you start tensing. You don't reel him in, but you found the right amount of strength to hold him. He doesn't go any higher for next turn.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, I bought us some time.
I shout from the bottom, I thought you were the strong one.
I am. I don't know why I was rolling shit right now. You put an axe, you put a sword in my hands. I'm a kick ass, but I don't know what's going on with just hands.
Not so much.
And Baldrus, anything you'd like to do this turn?
I am not taking off the second boot.
Wanya, get up there and help him.
I'm gonna go for the thing where I attempt to take some sort of command over the direction of the boot. I want to think very hard about going down or something.
I'll say make an arcane check.
I can't do anything else.
Or arcana check.
Worst comes to worst, as I said, I float around for an hour, get 1,000 feet in the air, and then I attune and come back. What am I? Arcana check?
Arcana, yes. You are now practically upside down, your arms backwards facing the tree, your feet upward, and you're just focusing as hard as you can. Nothing. You are now being just pulled like a very long stretched piece of taffy.
Is that an action?
That is your action.
Please save.
All right. This is next turn. But Baldrus is held in place. I'll say Wanya, you can meet up with Baldrus or Balasar right now.
So I'm gonna take the rope and I'm gonna try to tie it to the other rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you tie the bottom 10 foot of the rope.
Everyone pull.
All right.
We're all pulling.
And yeah, then I'll pull if I can. I don't know if that's an action, but
Okay. I will say between the three of you, make a group strength check.
like how the
Finally!
cat's watching us.
22.
So I'll say at this point, and Clyde, you grab just the end of the rope as you start getting pulled upward, like, ah! but between the three of you, all begin like, okay, heave, and you start pulling down, and maybe even slightly letting go from the tree to use your own body weight.
Yeah.
And Baldrus does begin to slowly go down 20 feet. You're now 80 feet off the ground.
Heave! How?
We just gotta keep pulling.
Let's go!
Do you keep pulling, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I'm rolling great. 19.
Wait for it.
My dice are being dramatic.
Oh.
Guess it's Baldrus and ask him what he sees up there.
You can if you want.
Yeah, what do you see up there? Towards the west, southwest. I know you're upside down, but
Make a perception check, Baldrus.
This is so fucking stupid.
So even upside down, yeah, you do kind of start looking around, and it's very difficult. You're very disoriented, but the one thing you do notice is to the entire south, southwest, and southeast of you, you do see this very large cloud of darkness just over the whole forest. And you didn't see it from the ground before, but from up here, you do have a very clear visual of it. And I'll say with that round of strength checks, you all go, okay, again, heave, and you all begin pulling and pulling and pulling, and Baldrus does get farther down. You're now 60 feet and right next to Balasar and Wanye.
I grab I with one hand I grab Baldrus and pull him in.
Pull me towards the tree. Pull me towards the tree.
Okay, so yeah, Baldrus is now right next to Balasar, next to the tree.
Can I latch onto the tree, full grapple, all my strength?
You can if you want to.
If you want to.
I immediately grab his boot and tear it and rip it off his foot.
Okay.
Okay.
Too late.
My boot.
double knotted.
My boot.
Okay, I'll say at this point, Baldrus grabs onto the tree instinctually as Balasar goes, get the fuck over here, and you start ripping off the boot. And Baldrus now reaching back for it.
I want to flex my foot and try to keep him from pulling the boot off.
I'll say you're focused on the tree, but you throw the boot away, and as you throw the boot, it's still lifting upwards and upwards.
Damn it, Balasar. I knew this would happen.
The boot is going up, or he's still going up?
Baldrus is now on the tree, but the boot that Balasar ripped off him is still floating up. And as you look higher, the first boot is like way high up now.
But I held on.
Wait, you would have
hold
still
on.
been up there.
I held on to the first boot though. When I took it off, I didn't let go.
It was still levitating upwards.
So you would have been lifting you.
What?
Yeah.
But how was it levitating upwards if I was holding it?
Because of the strength checks.
But I didn't make a strength check.
Because you were floating.
But I don't understand how the boot came out of my grip.
I would say it was during the Arcana check.
I think I was thinking around that time. But at that point, like, the boot was still lifting you up at that point.
I mean, I would float into the heavens before I let go of that boot.
Get him down.
I told them to let you go up.
I undo the lasso. I undo the lasso on the other end of the rope, and I put my rope back in my pack as we descend the tree.
I descend.
I want the boot, Tim. Can I jump up and get it?
I'd say it's far enough away now. You can't reach it.
Not even the lower boot?
Not even the lower boot. As Balasar descends the tree with Baldrus screaming like a toddler, reaching to the sky.
Such a valuable asset.
No, it ain't.
Nothing. It could have been.
You all one by one make your way back down to the bottom of the tree.
He's
no
delusion. He's delirious from the hunger. We gotta find another animal. So let's move.
I'm not even gonna feel bad if
I look at Baldrus and I kind of grasp this feather on my necklace, and I let go and I don't take the feather off. Are the boots? Can I see the boots from here? Or are they just like little tiny silhouettes on the sky?
you all see that there are just these two tiny dots rising higher and higher into the sky.
Does this look like cruising altitude for like a 747 or?
What? Yay!
Does it look like we could breathe up there, or is this
Let's get the boots one. Yay,
I'd say like 20 feet around.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move. You see, as Wanye takes a feather and says, "You guys might want to step back a little bit, okay? Can you just?"
I'm
clear the
already
area?"
off the tree.
Cat girl, sorry. Can you? Thank you. And I'm gonna just drop it on the ground and fucking pull.
You see this little feather just and falls to the ground.
Which feather is this?
Oh, you know the feather.
You know the feather, Tim. Cruising
You know the
altitude.
feather. This is your Captain Wanye speaking.
Okay. I'll say, Wanya pulls off this feather of a bird and just rips it off and chucks it up into the air and then sprints off to the side. And the feather just floats and floats down to the ground before fizzling into this kind of goldish light. And for a couple seconds, nothing happens at all.
I look at everybody like,
Wait for it.
That's gonna be crazy.
And then you hear in the distance this very echoey long screech.
Damn it.
shit. I say, oh shit, as I pull out my warhammer.
No. I ease your hammer down. No, let him have this.
And you look up into the sky and you see what appears to be a falcon. And it's this very tiny silhouette on the sky. And it starts coming down. And it gets larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. Before descending on the forest, you see what appears to be this gargantuan reddish blue feathered bird descending down at Mach 10, slamming into the forest as some of the trees burst back from the impact and this
Holy shit.
gust of
As it
wind.
comes down,
Yes.
as it comes down, I am running behind a tree and I'm just peeking from behind the tree, frightened at what this giant thing's doing.
Well, as you run, everyone please make a dexterity saving throw. As these hurricane-like winds just buffet all of you.
Natural one.
I got a 6.
Okay. So
And should I roll for Sora too, or?
I'll roll for Zora. Fail. Okay. So Clyde and let me see. Clyde and Nasira, you see this bird and go, that doesn't look good, and you instinctually bolt as fast as you can and get behind one of the trees. Wanye with arms outstretched like a preacher at a sermon.
Yes!
And Baldur's Balasar and Sora looking up in absolute shock. As the large bird crashed into the earth, you all get rocketed backwards and just hit the ground and start tumbling through bushes and trees. You all take let me roll.
No.
You all take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
The ones that failed it?
Is this
The ones who failed it,
non-magical bludgeoning damage, Tim?
No, this is regular bludgeoning damage.
I take it too, so I'm gonna.
As all of you just start getting tumbled through the woods. As you all slowly recover and pick up, you all see what appears to be this very gargantuan form of, again, a red and blue feathered bird with this crimson beak. This is, and I'd say you all would know enough minor history of lore to know about this. This is called a rock.
Oh, damn.
Beautiful. It's
This
beautiful.
thing's awesome. You shout out around to see if Wanye knew. Hey, Wanye, how long do we have this thing for?
Yeah, get on board, everyone.
I'm gonna hop onto the neck or try to make my way up it.
I try to approach it. Does it seem hostile?
She's good. She's good.
The
That's all right.
And for image, I'll even pull up an image. This bird is it's 25 feet tall,
Massive.
and it's basically 25 by 25 by 25.
Yep.
This is pretty much a bird the size of a house.
Holy shit.
I will say, well, I'll let Wanye. Would you like to explain the feather?
The feather?
Just
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let me go here real fast. Be honest, different. Alright, so what this feather does is it allowed us to have a personal cutie bird pet as our taxi and or airplane for a distance of, let me find it here, 10
100
10
feet.
Yeah, 100 feet, then we just fucking die. Feather necklace. I just remember I got a sick bird pet. That's all I remember, though. Google.
Oh, dead.
Come on, bro. You didn't
The
write this shit
boots
down?
are floating away, Wanye, hurry!
No, this is Andrew trying to find this thing. You know what? We got this bird for a while. I don't get on it. I'm already on the bird and like kind of petting it. And I'm shh, okay. Yeah.
I will get on. I will get
I'm
on.
on the bird already.
I assist Sora and myself getting on the bird.
Why are you putting the bear on the bird?
Why have we been walking through this damn forest if you've had a bird this entire time?
It's about the journey.
We could have crashed this bird into that town for kicking us out.
We still can.
We still
Get on the
can.
back of the bird, cat.
We could do like a.
All right. First
get
the boots, then we go cream.
I take the feathers and I kind of like pull back like a joystick and try to take off.
Well, I'll say at this point, as you all slowly get on the bird, I'll say Sora probably cannot get on the bird, but the rock is sort of looking at it and tilting its head back and forth.
What?
I think that's a predatory animal. The bird, I mean.
Yeah, you might want to get that bear out of here.
Alright, I'm the.
Have her like wait by one of the skull things.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's exceeded its weight limit, the cargo limit is up to 500 pounds.
I'll say, and I rolled for it. Sora rolled in that one. Sora begins charging into the woods out of complete fear.
Fuck!
Run.
Look, we got a new pet now.
Well, there goes our emergency lunch.
No.
Glad that was
better
the
go
only
get
one
it.
thing.
Right here, and I kind of just kick it to the side.
Boy. Here we gotta go.
I look up. How high are those boots by now?
They're about like 200 feet, maybe more.
Oh yeah, we can do that. This is a big bird.
Can you please buckle your seatbelts? We're gonna reach a cruising altitude of 350 feet today. Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
I will
latch on
hold
tight.
on for
Yeah.
dear life.
Alright, if there's like a thruster, I'm just gonna just push it all the way to the front.
100%.
Yeah, 100%, baby. No brakes.
So you all quickly grab onto this rock as Wanye finds the joystick and pulls it back as the rock. And these giant like wings break out, and they're almost too big. There's some of the tree line gets completely slapped by them and knocked off as the rock looks up. And all of you, one by one, just hang on for dear life as you are being slowly lifted off the ground on the back of a rock.
I've achieved flight, boys. Alright, where's my navigator? Where's my navigator? Marvis.
Captain, we're gonna need to ascend to approximately 250 feet above ground level.
This is Captain Wanye speaking. We're staying
Directly
approximately 200 feet around ground. The fashion seatbelt sign turned off at a reasonable altitude. The cat will
I
grow.
can't hear you. The winds are just blasting us.
Oxygen masks fall down.
Just get the boots, and then we'll go down.
I'm gonna try my best to aim for the boots.
Okay. Not where I was expecting. But okay, you got you command the rock. I'll say that you have like this because it's the token. You have this connection to it, and you say boots up, and the rock just doesn't really tilt upwards. It just sort of flaps vertically. So you just all like an elevator, a bird elevator just begin.
Oh, this is so cool.
While we ascend, can somebody tie a rope to my waist?
Yeah, I'll one-handedly holding onto the rock, the other hand toss him, try to like get the rope, like help me, help you, put that on.
Oh yeah. I'll help.
If I fall, I'm taking one of you with me.
Just wait until I
but
get
you
the boots.
land-
You can
but
hold.
you-
You can
your-
hold the other end.
Your
of it up.
people all land on their feet, right?
Balasar, you do look over the rock as you do see Soar running through a fear at like a field at top speed.
But even if I land on my feet, I want to watch someone else land on their face.
Oh my gosh.
You're weird.
Our storyline isn't over. I had this whole idea that either you die, I die, I'd rather we burn on a death. I don't know if she can hear me or not, but that's what I yell.
You feel she hears you.
Alright, I'll see you later.
As you guys go higher and higher and higher, I'd say now that you guys are about 250 feet off the ground, and you slowly come up in the boots. At the equal 20 feet per round that they were before, you see the boots just still floating upwards.
Have her like maintain heading with the boots so that we follow them at a consistent rate.
Gonna level off. I'm gonna take the flaps. I'm gonna move the flaps to cruising, and we're just gonna level up. Landing gear is now back inside.
You see the feet. All right. The boots are pretty much, as you guys are cruising at cruising altitude, the boots are just levitating just above you guys, right in front of you.
Grab. Could we each grab a boot? I'll grab the boots.
Oh my god.
Anybody deactivate a spell or a curse?
Nope.
What if? How do we know it's a curse though? What if they're just?
This doesn't seem like a blessing.
They're boots. Look at what it brought us to.
They're shit boots. They're covered in dirt and grime and barely look good.
They're white boots and they have a beautiful blue feathering on the top.
Yeah, that's very nice. It's tasteful.
I'm grabbing a boot.
Okay.
Well, Baldrus, what's your plan for getting these boots down on the ground?
Well, we can fly around for an hour while I attune to the boots. Maybe do a perimeter of the forest, get a look at everything from above, and then hopefully at that point...
Yeah, strap yourself to the
they'll
rock.
work. Yeah, exactly. I'll strap myself to the bird. And then...
Let him float away.
No. Alright.
Yes,
I mean,
Does spider climb work on giant birds?
I don't think so. I didn't have that question ready in my DM book.
What the fuck is going on?
Rule of cool, right?
It says vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving its hands free. So I'm going to say sadly no on this one. But maybe if you build armor for it, you can.
Well, we're a little late for that. Alright, so someone, Clyde, you hold on to that rope.
Yep. I will give it. I will start like handing over the rest of the rope to Balasar, who's clearly the stronger one of us.
Okay.
Alright, grabbing the boots.
Okay. I'll say it's easy enough. You do grab the boots, and you still feel this vertical tug on them as you pull them down. But you are able to move them horizontally easily.
Okay. Wanye, have the bird like follow the boots up in levitation, in the levitation speed temporarily.
Okay, I'm gonna increase vertical altitude equal to the boots.
All right, so
Start going west too.
I want to put the boots on, and then I'm gonna just cling to the bird as tightly as I can. Afterwards.
What's our altitude right now?
You guys are now around like 400 feet.
400 fucking
Ah,
feet.
this is
Have any
right.
passengers?
Sora run too?
We have a solid view. I've spent 400 feet up in a drone. Gives
Can we
you
get
a
balance? You cut out one more time, buddy.
Oh, which direction did Sora run?
Sora would have run southwest.
Hey,
Okay, well,
that's where we're
oh,
going.
west. Okay, yeah, that'll work out.
Will it?
Right towards the spooky forest.
I'm confident we'll see each other again. If not, I will find another bear.
There you go.
I'll
That
say.
one will be called Sora too.
Like Quasimodo.
Are you wearing the boots, Baldrus?
Yes.
Okay, I'll say that when you put the boots on, you still feel them levitating upwards, even when you're grabbing onto the rock. But as the rock kind of moves, like even a little bit downward, you're able to still kind of hold on to it a bit.
Alright, it's just.
But you're constantly feeling this tug downward from your arms and this tug upwards from your legs.
We only gotta last an hour.
For the DM, can we take this moment to use a long rest? And then on our bird, while we maintain a cruising altitude of around 500 feet.
You can only take
southwest.
one long rest a day.
Yeah.
Oh, short rest, not a long rest.
Oh, short rest, yeah.
Short rest going west.
Just for an hour, so we get tunes. Yeah, we're gonna go west southwest.
Okay.
It's kind of around 400, 500 feet in the air.
Move the sword on the map where you want to try and head to.
All right, we're gonna go.
Do like a parameter.
Yeah, I don't know how fast we're going really. The bird says it travels at
I think it's like 140 feet.
16 miles an hour.
60 miles an hour. Yeah, so and each of these squares take an hour on foot, so you guys can go kind of anywhere you want right now.
Let's
Do like a loop.
Let's perimeter the whole.
Yeah,
place.
that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna, if we can go anywhere we want, I'm gonna go due north actually, and we're just gonna go north. I'm gonna do. Do you see live where the sword's going?
Okay, now I see.
yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna just do a giant loop for this nice hour intermission while the stewardess passes out some rations.
Pass over Siren Lake. I say, hey, go over there. Check. We gotta look at the lake.
Yeah, I want to check if there's anything flying, so like harpies or.
Okay, so give me an idea, like so give me an idea of like the perimeter. Maybe you know what, with the marker, with the freehand marker, give me like a circle or a general idea.
Yeah, just like draw the path from where we start.
freehand.
And, yeah,
I have it
So-
in man. Yeah.
Do you see this? Or
it'll update in a little bit.
Yeah, after you finish drawing.
Yeah, you
it.
have to finish drawing it.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah. So
Uh,
while he does that, I'm gonna get myself some lunch. BRB.
Okay. Oh God.
Now we can scope out the air. Oh yeah, good.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
we're gonna get a little bit in there so we can see that camp, but
All right, and actually, this is a good time. So as you guys begin your short rest on the back of the fucking bald eagle you just saw, we're gonna take like a small 5-10 minute break.
All right, that's fair.
all right, cool.
YDA, whatever you need, man. Whatever you need.
Dylan, in case you're wondering, I still know ways to introduce your character. You're fine.
Good to know.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can grab something to drink real quick. What an incredible change of events.
There's so many good quotes, but one of the candidates for my favorite quote is, "Why have we been walking through the damn forest when you had a bird?"
That's a fair statement, honestly. You know. Hey, I'll be right back.
What's happening?
But yeah, I still hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just taking a quick 5-10 minute break.
Oh, okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Wanye speaking.
If you look to our west side, you can see the lovely Jaw Mountains in the distance.
Yeah, if you look to the west, you can see the lovely Jaw Ridge Mountains in the season with an altitude of around 400 to... Actually, how tall are the Jaw Ridge Mountains?
They're quite tall. You guys were on one of the... Well, where your immediate camp was on the shorter end. They can get up to a couple 100 feet tall, but you guys can easily be above them right now.
Yeah. I know, like, some mountains are, like, thousands of feet tall, so I don't know if there's, like, thousands of feet or just, like, kind of bluffs and whatnot, but...
Yeah, there's some towards the south, which are the tallest. The one where you guys were with retreat, like, they average somewhere between 100 feet to, like, 500 feet.
Gotcha. Oh man, it's sick. I'm glad I finally got to use this. Needed an excuse.
So
I didn't want to just cheese everything.
we've marked the path, but how's it going with those boots?
With the boots, we're still on break, but with the boots, yeah, I'll say that they're still kind of, they're still having this tug. They don't really seem to be wanting to let go, or, like, the stop. Like, no matter how much force you get pulled down with them, they're still going to be levitating up.
Even when they're not on you?
Even when they're not on you, yeah.
Shit. That'd be awesome to use as, like, a scouting tool, but... If we can, pacify them.
Anybody want to go punch a mermaid to remove the curse from these boots?
Yeah, we'll just throw the cat off in the water. bring some tears very quickly. Man, now I have to, like, prepare a bunch of, like, if we're going to use this bird more often, I have to prepare a bunch of Wanye pilot LARP intros and monologues. I'll send you the feather token, by the way, Tim. I know we adjusted it slightly. Get burrito.
Alrighty, chat. We are currently on a little bit of a break. Everyone's trying to get something to eat. Chilling, and also trying to process what the hell is going down. Let's get some music in there. That'll work.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I took the snack cart from the stewardess cat.
Oh, yeah.
and maybe eating some cheese and crackers. Of course, Nazira is our stewardess. So that could be. We're gonna have Clyde. Clyde as a stewardess. Come on.
I mean, he could be he's a capable fellow.
I have a feeling Clyde would be like snarky, you know, he'd be like a snarky bitch stewardess. Well, to be fair, our cat girl.
You think Nazira won't be?
Yeah, that's true.
For all ye wannabe DMs, this is when shit flies out of your ass.
Yeah, you can't prepare for this.
Suddenly you're on a bird.
But you put the item there. Clearly, you prepared for it.
Right? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Prepared to travel, like, 100 or more miles in any direction from our current point.
We could
This
just
random item he gave me like 6 sessions back.
We could just go straight to the mountains.
And we can go see the bronze tournament, bros. Come on, let's go.
We could just abandon this place entirely.
Oh man.
I don't know how long it's going to take to do this circle, but I think it would be cool to, check things out.
Oh yeah, get a nice perception and everything.
I think
See
it'd be
what-
really nice to just, push someone off over Siren's Lake or the mysterious bog.
Sounds like we have a volunteer, friends.
I press the ejector seat on the cat girl.
The fact it was just like stiffen up.
Like I said, if I'm going down, I'm taking someone with me.
God.
Oh wait, okay. How fast does this thing travel, Andrew?
16 miles per hour.
16 miles. Do we have a distance scale for these squares, too?
Um.
I'm just thinking, we could make a quick town trip and then come back or
How
something.
long does an average walk take? Like 6 miles per hour, maybe? And each one's probably 6 miles.
Long.
I'm thinking like. I was thinking like at like a cruising pace, like each of these squares would be a mile and probably like an hour for each one.
So we could go stock up in town and come back. What's the max distance
mile?
we can travel with this?
144 miles. I mean, we could just we could book it if these squares are only a mile. Sure.
Alrighty.
But I mean, we're all like who I'm curious to find out what's up in this area. So like, I don't want to dip.
Yeah, same here.
But if we wanted to, I guess it might be hard to explain if we land in a town.
Is this
like,
gonna meet the
yeah,
bot?
this is our giant bird.
This is probably gonna meet the bot, isn't it?
Let's all go to Vegas. Good. Let's
Nah,
We
I'm
should
sure
all go
we
to
can.
Vegas on this bird thing. No, I agree. Whoever wrote that. That's true.
Andrew, please stop chewing the microphone. You now have a physical mute button, and you are just intentionally.
You have to hear. I'm like a foot and a half away, too. I'm like trying to chew away. This mic's good. Nice ASMR for the boys.
Oh god.
What?
Was that
Tim
Tim?
took the
that
10-minute break to like prepare him for what's coming next. He's
Yeah.
like trying to like jumble all his notes because he's like shit.
I mean, if it would it make it easier for you, Tim, if we all said what we wanted out of this bird?
The existential dread finally kicked in.
Yeah, we could try to flight plan if you want.
No, we can. No, you guys dedicated to this, so we'll.
Do we have a ATC?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to connect to ATC. This is this is Romalian Ranger flight 1976.
1976.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a number.
All right. Well, I'm ready when you guys are ready.
Let me put my plate away, I'll BRB.
I'm gonna fly directly to where it says the Hellfire layer.
I
is on my
stunned the
map.
bird for 10 rounds, and it just goes into a free fall.
I will jump off this bird at a great height at one point.
Like ODST, Tim? I'm gonna take one of the feathers, you know which one, and I'm gonna ODST drop with that, if you catch my drift, over Siren Lake.
And just so I'm clear, are you is this counterclockwise or clockwise? The circle.
Counterclockwise.
Okay, so it's to the west first. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
God, I wish we had Watt for this one because he's really good at perception. We're gonna be rolling a lot of these.
Meanwhile, watch somewhere else like, I wonder where they are now. Whee!
Another plane.
Yeah, what if we could see Watt from here?
Oh. Ready.
Close my door.
What do you guys want to do? I mean, like, we can do this circle, but I feel like we're gonna have a lot more fly speed out of this bird still.
Oh yeah, we'll have a lot. This is like Andrew talking. I guess I could LARP as whiny.
Well, we have quite a lot of fuel in the tank, if you catch my drift. Definitely a scout around here, but we could practically go anywhere.
Does it go
Anyway.
like after a time, or is it specifically the distance that it?
You see Wanye put his head next to where the bird's ear would be. He goes,
Oh, is that right? Oh, yeah, gotcha. I'm checking the fuel gauge.
and he's kind of in tune with it, and it is. You can use an action to toss the target. Blah 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 blah.
Have you named
144 miles per day, with an hour rest for every 3 hours of flying.
Have you
When
named
does it go away?
Oh yeah, it's Evola.
Evola?
Yeah.
Wait.
It goes away after. So Tim and I were discussing this actually. Tim said the rule is the bird disappears after flying its maximum distance for a day. So if it flies 144 miles in one day, it goes away permanently. Or if it drops to 0 hit points, I can dismiss the bird as an action.
So you
If
can
we
only
keep
use
it
it
safe?
once?
I believe the ruling Tim and I discussed. If if we go below 143 miles per day, it'll be fine. But also, I think we were talking like, okay, this is kind of OP if we just have this like 747. So I think Tim can like kind of do a ruling if he wants the bird to like disappear after a certain amount of miles. We just won't know. So that's why I was going to take Featherfall. But
We had a discussion with it, yeah.
yeah,
Do you-
we talked for like an hour on this.
Do you have Featherfall right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Be careful.
But you can also dismiss the bird. When you dismiss it, does it just turn back into the feather?
Nah, I think it's just a bird that flies around somewhere, goes to the mountains, and it'll just fly back to us.
And those miles it flies going away from us doesn't count towards the mileage?
Hope not.
Oh, exactly.
Bird disappears. We're like 1,000 feet up. Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Good campaign.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Ah,
I will attune to these boots.
You hear Dylan? Yes, no, maybe so.
He fell off the bird.
he
Yeah, I
was
ejected
secretly
him.
on the bird.
Dylan is the bird.
Yo, plot twist.
Dylan is the bird.
Cool.
Honestly, that would be sick.
Alrighty. So we make our way back in. So you guys begin, and I'll control this for a bit. So you guys begin flying in a large perimeter around this place. So what I'll say while you guys take your long rest, feel free to roll hit dice right now in advance.
Short rest, right?
Yeah.
Short rest, yeah. I
While
don't need it.
other than perceiving, and obviously I'll talk for a little bit, give you guys descriptions of what you see. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to try and do?
One question for the DM. Does my blankie mode, do I get temporary hit points on long rests, or is it long rest and short rests?
I believe it's long rest.
Alright, cool.
Oh no, it'd be short rest because you get max health at long rest.
Oh, so I get the 4 temporary hit points right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Wanya's cuddled up in a blankie in the pilot seat.
Look for signs of human life at Duggar's Hill. What were we told about Duggar's Hill again? That
Not much to be
not
honest.
much.
It's just a town that they haven't had contact with in quite a while.
I'm keeping an eye out for any large beasts and creatures, like anything out of the ordinary,
Okay.
in terms of movement.
I'm holding on to the birds so I don't float away
Okay,
for an hour.
so you're just focused.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for a way to get
And I'm
Bulbous to
still-
float away.
Right.
One more time, Brandon.
I'm looking for a way to get Bulb out of the way.
Baldur's out of the way.
If you grab me, I'm grabbing you, and we're both floating into the abyss.
Let's go.
I'm also holding onto that rope that's attached to Baldrus.
Okay. All right. So I'll say I'll be talking for a little bit. So I'll say for everyone, and I remember everything you guys said. Everyone, please roll a perception check.
Should I not roll because I'm very much focused on?
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Okay,
Find the bird, I guess, but I'll roll, I guess.
the captain has to focus. He's fine.
So that's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
Hey guys, look out for humans also, just in case.
This is an important question. Even with a natural 20, what is the roll with the addition?
Sorry about
Ooh.
that. That would be 24 then.
Okay.
I never had this happen before.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm just particularly looking for signs of human life at Duggar's Hill and Fort Worth.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm looking for Siren Lake. I'm just scouting around there, looking for flying.
Looking for beasts and giant abnormalities.
Okay. So I'll say that as you guys, start this kind of northern part of the trip, and as far as the woods go, it's a little bit hard to make out detail. This is another important question. How high or low do you guys want to fly?
400 feet is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I might increase it to like 600 feet just to be safe.
10 feet?
Probably not.
Tear through the wood.
Destroying the forest.
Yeah, just trees falling.
Like a Blue Angel jet.
Someone
God.
should also look out for those effigy things.
Oh shit! Yeah, good one.
That's what I'm looking out for.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Let
Creatures
me.
and just like large, weird obstructions.
Okay. So I
400
will-
to 600 feet is like enough to see like your entire neighborhood and maybe like if you flew up that high from north, like you could see Publix and like 41.
Creatures too. You can see people.
There is a Publix in the woods as you fly over.
Yo, pub subs.
10 subs, let's go.
I'll say as you guys are flying over, what can I use for this? I'll use a different square for this. I'll keep the line actually. I'll put it on the DM layer just so I can remember it. You guys fly to around here and you don't spot really any creatures. When you do look to the south, you all now can more visibly see this large veil of shadow that covers the majority of this whole area south. The farther that you get away, though, the shadow actually fades and disappears, and it looks normal after a certain distance. When you get to around here, one of you does, I don't know who, probably Nasira, you do look over at one point, and you do spot a very familiar Callan as a tiny dot in the woods, carving off an owlbear and look up with this panic sort of like pose.
Somebody wave.
Oh god,
See us.
I thought he was carving up our bear for a second. I was like, oh my god.
Yes, lunch.
So you guys continue on, and I'll say for the majority of going over here, as you guys are trekking over, you guys don't really spot anything in the woods. You do look for the effigy as well, or any kind of extra effigy. You don't spot anything from that distance. When you get to Duggar's Hill and you do a pass by over, you see what appears to be this very large sort of, not mountain, but this very large rocky hill. And on different edges of the hill and on the top, you see different homes and settlements. You see these very stone-like structures with red-rimmed bricked buildings and a couple bodies of people walking around, some with wheelbarrows and moving about their day. You also spot this very enormous watchtower. It's a mixture of a lighthouse as well as a windmill. And as you're looking around, you do see some people actually do spot with some panic expressions and pointing upwards. But it seems to be some small like mining town or stone town, basically for like minerals and materials.
Okay, all right.
Wonder what they're freaked out about.
I don't know.
It's me.
So you guys make your way a bit more south, and for the journey here, no sign of effigies, but you do eventually up here over Siren Lake, and it is this very, very large lake with not forest-like water, but almost ocean-like water. You see different shades of green and turquoise and blue. It's almost like it's a miniature ocean in the forest. And to the southeast, you do spot this very large, jagged rock, kind of like something that you could jump off into the water for a vacation. But it's this very large open area. You do also spot a couple small tents on the northern side. But other than that, you don't see or hear anything else in that area.
As we're coming up on the bog, do we see now the black smoke again up here?
With the black darkness, you do notice most of it is coming from the woods area over here to the east and the south. But you do notice with the bog, there's not too much of it there, but you do notice kind of on its eastern edge, on approach, that there is a bit of shade and darkness on that side as well.
Okay.
So it's not entirely covered, but mostly covered.
Okay.
So you begin making your way down farther and farther and farther and farther. And compared to Siren Lake's more tranquil view with blues and sort of more ocean-like styles to it, this is very dark, grayish and purplish and green. And even from up here, there is this faint smell of bog smell that hits all of your ears. Wow, your noses. Even from this altitude, it is this very rank kind of smell, and the majority of this bog is covered in this deep kind of cloud of just smoke, and even a little bit of ash, funny enough. All the trees here are mostly dead and withered and just sort of decayed. And you do spot, you're not sure what they are, but you do spot kind of towards some of the tree areas and towards some of the banks, you do see some movement as some critters and monsters and creatures are moving around, maybe getting some of their first meals for the day.
Do they pay any attention to the flying creature overhead?
From it's kind of hard to tell. Some of them are moving rather quickly and kind of scurrying around. It's hard to tell if they're just not used to looking up.
Okay.
Or if they have and they're just fleeing for their life.
Okay.
There is also this very large, rocky sort of mountain. It's about 400 feet tall, with this very broken, jagged peak. And it almost seems like that there's this carve that kind of goes down from each of these two mountains towards the center, like it almost got struck by like a massive lightning bolt. It's covered with kind of the sludge and slime and fungus with some of the trees at the baseline disappearing as it goes higher and higher, but it does have this sort of very oldish, rugged, rocky appearance to it. So you guys make your way a little bit more farther and farther, and from here, as you're looking at the woods, you also look to the south, and about a couple miles south of here, you see this, you actually see from up here this very open, wooden town actually to the south, and your best guess is actually it's going to be Janglebrook. And you see this very large sort of open raggy-taggy, just town square, and these tall buildings, and some of them have these multicolored lights shooting off from the top. And even in the daytime, you see fireworks shoot off a couple times. So you guys continue going forward. Balasar, you get this weird sense down your spine. And you're looking towards this forest in the swamp area, and you swear you see something over here. It doesn't look like an animal, doesn't look like a human or a camp. It looks like you get the sense that maybe it's an effigy, maybe it's some other structure, but there's something not on the map that is over in this area that catches your attention. And then oh yes.
I just pointed out to everybody. You know, just like I see something over there. It may look like an effigy or something.
Does it look like anything what I saw on top of our mountain near the valley, or did I just see the bog?
I'll say that from the other angles that you've been going at, there was too much tree line to see it from the north or the west, but now that you're on the southern side where there isn't as much tree, this seems, this large statue of sorts appears to be more into the bog rather than the tree line.
Okay.
Want to just, after we break away, do you want to break away from the path now to search it, or I'm like shouting this?
I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, we've covered a lot of area.
It's a good lead. Keep in mind of it.
I'll write Fort Worth real fast, and then I'll consult with the co-pilot and navigator.
I need an hour before I can do anything useful. Maybe.
And I'll say, at this point, you guys begin flying a bit, and you're kind of towards the cloud line. And Balasar, you swear that you saw something else to the west. And you see this form from below, just for a second, dart by. And you start kind of patrolling the back of the rock and looking backwards. And you start looking down, you don't see anything. And then suddenly from behind, way far back, not too far, but somewhat far, you see this form breach the cloud line.
Shit.
And it is this very large, spiny form with fungal and flora all over its side. As you see these two large wings like bats flapping aggressively, and you see this very long, scaly tail dragging behind it. As you look back and see an adult black dragon hot as hell.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I smile at the dragon. I say, I'm gonna kill you.
What was that?
Roll intimidation.
Hey guys, we got a dragon.
You all look back as you hear this dragon's roar, and in clear view, maybe about a couple miles back, you see this form flying at extreme speed.
Should we take a defensive position at the fort?
I draw my warhammer just ready to like
Lure him to the fort. We'll fight him there.
Oh, wait, you guys, you want
Can I
to
see if
do
you can
like,
outrun him?
You can try.
we could dogfight it, and we can all be like machine guns on top.
Yes,
That is true, yeah.
you guys get me on the back of that thing and I'll bash its head in.
No,
Holy shit. Okay.
We
This is
can do
Andy
that.
talking.
Okay, go ahead.
What do
Oh
we do?
no, like,
You're in command of the rock. You get to
And
control
we
it.
do a whole bunch of like I'll jump from the dragon. I'll jump back on the rock. You guys jump on the dragon, and we'll be doing. Oh, dude,
Do like strafe runs. We can
Listen,
strafe fight.
but what when
Shoot our
I come up with badass ideas, sometimes they happen. Sometimes they work.
You are also 600 feet up in the air.
Yeah,
Oh.
so if
Yeah.
something goes wrong, it goes wrong.
We need to get to the fort.
But what a way to go!
Yeah, what a way to go, though.
Would you
Okay,
rather
so the
fight a
fort, we
dragon
don't
in
know
a
if it's...
castle?
Okay, so the fort could be occupied, though. We have no idea. We haven't
And
rolled
then
a perception
they'll
on it.
fight a dragon for us, and then we can leave.
We can also, just south of here is Janglebrook, which has lots of people, lots of guards.
I don't think any town is equipped to deal with an old black dragon.
Baldur's Foot, or Winding. Alright, well, it still looks like it's a few miles back, so it doesn't have the range. I'm gonna just keep on the thrusters, and we're gonna see if we can fly faster. Balasar, let me know if it looks like it's closing in on us
Well,
in the next 10 minutes.
All right, if you hear me yelling, that's because I jumped off this thing and I'm going for it.
Don't.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't think we went through the camp. No.
No, we didn't.
No, Brant, the camp that was up here, right on top of that rocky pass, that's where that camp was.
Oh, okay.
All good. So you guys are...
No, empty camp with the horses. Yeah, that was the.
Where are you heading towards Fort Worth?
I'm gonna. Well, I want to have it on an angle, like an approach angle, that doesn't get us closer to the dragon. I'm trying to outrun the dragon right now, but go towards Fort Worth.
Okay. So I'll say that you guys just start pumping it at Mach 10, just going as fast as you can, and you look back, and for the time that you have flown, the dragon has gotten slightly closer from where it was.
Okay, it's gonna catch up. Hold on.
How many feet is it away from us?
Probably over 1,000.
Okay.
But it's still, like, it's moving very fast.
How long have you been flying for currently? Curious.
I could say at this point, I could say this was at least a 10-minute, what you guys just did was like 10 minutes.
Oh, shit, it's 50 minutes at least.
Wow.
Ooh.
Take the boots inside and stick them under the roof somewhere so that they can't float away.
Okay.
If it comes down to it, you know.
Alrighty, you guys still flying?
Yep.
Yeah, we're still flying.
Okay. So, yeah, you keep going and going and going, and I'll say as you try to angle your approach, the dragon, it actually flies a bit more to the north to try and, like, create an angle itself as well. And still going and going. It's now probably about 1,000 feet away now.
Got it.
I've still got nothing against it.
Where's its location relative on the grid?
Should we get inside the fort? Or try to?
On the grid, it's pretty much where the sword is. It's just 1,000 feet away.
So we are the tip of the sword. He is the hilt.
The hilt.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna have to go for a rough landing here at this fort, boys.
Can we try to roll a perception check, see if we can see anything in the fort from here?
Sure, go for it.
Get into the square.
right,
Can I roll that?
Are you all rolling perception?
Yeah, if you want, yeah. Whatever you want to do, roll for it now.
Look for a safe spot to stay away from a dragon.
And for people, hostiles. So if we... Oh no.
Consistency.
Balasar, did you roll or no?
Yeah, well, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on this dragon, so I'm gonna roll for perception to just kind of see where this thing's heading. I rolled a 19.
19. Alrighty, I will say, well, as you guys are getting closer and closer to the fortress, you guys see this wall of darkness just grow very heavy in front of you. And it's almost as if you're driving right in front into a hurricane as this large amount of rain begins splashing on all of you. And as it splashes, you look, it's not even rain, it's ink.
Oh, yeah, say that, yeah.
As all of you in the rock is just heavily pelted with this high driplets of ink just all over you as you try wiping it off. You try looking farther ahead into the fort as hard as you can. It's way harder with the darkness, but you do see these outlines of this very large building and these four walls with castles on each side. And in the center, you do see this very low courtyard in the center. It's very open. You don't see any people at the moment, but it's very hard from this altitude and in this darkness.
I mean, we've only got 1,000 feet, so we're
We gotta
committed,
land.
right? We're committed.
Yeah, we're landing. I
I'll
put
try
the
to
landing gear until
point
I'm gonna extract the landing gear.
Yeah, I'll try to point it out as best I can.
Okay, landing gear extracted.
I'm gonna light a torch, so if it's darker, the people who can't see can see now.
Okay, you well, I'll say at this point,
Oh
you try.
no.
It's
You guys,
ink, not oil.
like, you are flying right now through the rain.
Oh,
so
that's true. Yeah.
even try to light it from up here. Are you guys just trying to land somewhere in there or crash? Or...
Yeah, right on that
Land.
courtyard.
Right?
Okay, I will say, yeah, I'll say at this point, the rock just flies completely down, just hard landing, crashes into the courtyard. Everyone, please make dexterity saving throws.
Tim, while we're all rolling, what happened to the dragon? Was I able to see just before we crashed?
You look back, and the dragon was still following you, but as you get into the darkness, you still know it's following you, but the darkness begins obscuring all of your vision. It's much harder to see exactly where it is.
Okay.
And can I? Well, I'll wait for this, but I wanted to command the rock to take off and fly away from us. So it
Okay.
looks like we're still flying.
Oh, nice.
Damn, this is sick
Can you tell me
music too.
back in like an hour?
Okay. Balasar, what'd you roll for deck save?
I thought that would.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll say that the rock, it crashes into the ground. It's a really hard landing. Wanye and Nasira, you almost kind of plummet into some of the dirt, but you all quickly get off as you hear louder than ever this large dragon roar as all of you are in the middle of the courtyard with this rock looking panicked.
I'm gonna send the rock off so it flies. So it flies away from us. So it
Sure.
might be able to juke it.
Wait, the rock itself also looks panicked?
The rock looks absolutely panicked.
I don't think the rock feels emotion. Let me check.
We need to
the
open these
dragon
doors and get
bigger than
in.
the rock?
I try to search for an entry to this fort. From the
I'll
courtyard.
say the rock is actually bigger than the dragon.
Interesting.
The bird probably does feel emotion, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sending the bird off, seeing if we can try to juke it,
Okay, and I'll
and
say
trying to find myself a new interior somewhere.
okay, and I'll say looking around, Clyde, you start looking around for entrances. You do see two entrances. There's one to the right that has this kind of metal iron wrought door, and then there's this other one with these two large wooden doors to one of the main buildings.
I'll cast Detect Magic and see if any of them have some sort of magical effect on them.
Okay, it's 30 feet, right?
Yeah. So I'll
Um,
approach the metal first.
Okay, I'll say you run up to the metal with Detect Magic at hand. You don't sense anything on the door.
I'll open it. Try to.
Okay, you start trying to tug at it really quick, and you do see that there was a lock on it, but when you pull it, it's just a simple chain lock, so you probably have to break it.
Okay.
Question for the.
I'll take my mace out and try to break the chain.
I'll say someone else probably has to do it if they're
Okay.
following you.
Question for the DM. Do we see the dragon now? And when I gotta look at it, would I recognize it?
I'll say at this point you don't see the dragon at the moment. I'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, so
Sorry,
Yes.
go ahead.
no,
Go
you
ahead.
go.
Well, I'm just saying, like, while everyone is like fiddling with the door or whatever, I'm just kind of my back is towards the sky and everything. I'm just kind of keep a watch.
Okay, and there are moments where when the lightning cracks, even through the darkness, you see this shape, this large shape in the distance every time thunder cracks, and it gets larger and larger at every minute. It's heading right towards this location.
I'm shouting out, I need help with this damn door!
Can I
Draw my sword with my warhammer out already.
Okay,
can I spider climb towards Clyde's door?
you don't need a spider climb to it. It's on the ground.
It's on the ground, yeah.
I have the boots on though, so I was hoping to resist the effect of the boots.
You still have the boots. If you still have the boots on, you're levitating upward.
Take the damn boots off.
Did Balasar let go of the rope then, presumably?
Oh yeah, there's no rope at this point. And he's readying a stance at this moment with his weapons.
Can
So
I quickly move to get a hold of the rope and tie it onto the chain of the door?
At this moment, you're on the door at the moment, so the only
next turn.
Sarah and Wanye can have a turn right now.
Wanye, want to tie the rope to the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna tie the rope to the door and
Okay.
send the rock off.
Okay, so you send the rock off and you quickly grab this Baldrus balloon and start running over and start quickly tying it to the door and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, please, baby God.
Sarah, what are you doing right now?
Still laughing.
Can I ready my action to take the boots? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, Wanye. Oh,
You break the chain.
Okay, you quickly go up to the wrought iron door and you start tying this thing, and you make a pretty sturdy knot on the door at the moment, so you don't think that Baldrus is going to fly off too far. Nasira, what are you doing?
Seeing them at the other door, I'm gonna go to the wooden doors and knock.
Okay, you quickly run up, start knocking on the door. There's no response at the moment.
Could I attempt to start pulling myself in on the rope?
I'm just doing this one at a time at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going to attempt to open the wooden door.
All right, I'll say make a strength check.
Oh god.
Come on, monk.
No, wait, that's a save. That one.
Strength. Okay. Yeah. So you start. There's these two very large metal handles, and you start trying to pull on them and pull and pull. and you do feel this small, tiny give as you do, but the doors aren't moving at all.
Is there a window?
There's no windows from down here. It's just an open courtyard.
Is there a dark corner?
There are some dark corners, and there's the wrought iron door that everyone's moving towards.
I'm gonna do my usual cat thing and go to a dark corner.
Okay, so I'll say you run to the. I'll say the wrought iron door is to the east. You run to the northeast corner.
Alright.
All right. So I'll say this, Balasar, are you still in the courtyard, readying a stance?
Yeah, and I'm keeping my distance away from the door, so that way the dragon will be to give everyone else a little more time. If the dragon lands, it'll be me and him.
Okay.
Well, I'm like, I don't know how big is the courtyard from the door.
The courtyard's probably about 80 feet by 80 feet.
Okay, I'm about like 40 feet away.
Okay, so roughly the center, near where the rock is. So at this,
Is the rock still here?
the rock is just flying up, and as you see the rock begin flying up as Wanya makes its way towards the door, you see from out of the shadow this large rushing shape as the dragon bashes straight into the rock. And then the northwestern tower crashes straight into it with its teeth and claws sinking straight into its neck.
Is this thing within, I guess, 60-foot range now?
Yes, absolutely.
On my next turn, whenever you want to start initiative, I don't know.
Are you staying here or are you going to go inside?
Is the door open?
It has the chain, no one's broken it yet.
Fuck. Okay. I'll tell Wanya to hold on to the rope and I'll start breaking the chain open.
Hold on to the rope.
Isn't the rope tied to the door?
Yeah, but that way Wanya holds to the door and then we can pull you into the chamber once the door's open.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so make an attack on the chain. 9? Let me see. Wait. Oh wait, actually, apologies. This is going to be this is a strength check.
Oh, it's just a strength check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
Oh my god.
You grab your mace and just start slapping on this thing. It does bend a little bit. You have not broken it yet.
No tanto.
You could Eldritch Blast. Or
It doesn't give?
It bends a little bit with the mace, but you still haven't broken it yet. This is a very tough chain that's tied to it.
Okay.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay, I'll say because they're kind of tied together in a turn. Wanye, Baldrus, what are you guys doing?
I want to pull myself on the rope towards this door.
Okay, make a strength check.
I'm gonna try to break open the door too.
Why? Why is this happening?
Start grabbing onto the rope, but it's covered with ink at the moment, and you begin sliding and sliding as you begin starting to levitate more upwards.
Okay.
Wanya, anything you'd like to do?
I assume I set the rock my direction, so whatever happens to that is the rock's prerogative
Yeah.
as it's getting eaten by a dragon. So I'm gonna just try to break open the door.
Okay, make a strength check.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, you start trying to bash in on this thing as hard as you can. You start going at it as much as you can. It's not budging at the moment.
All right, that's my turn.
Balasar and Nasira.
I'm moving into a position between the door and the dragon.
Okay, so you're still staying in the middle of the courtyard?
They'll stay in the middle, just trying to maintain like my position between group and the dragon.
Okay. Alrighty, and Nasira?
I'm staying as far away from the rest of them as I can. This corner's quite comfy.
I'll say make a stealth check. Okay. Alrighty. So with that, the dragon at this point starts like tearing into the rock's neck, and you see some of its flesh and bone get ripped out as you see dripping from its mouth this green acidic like poison texture as it lashes out a giant spray of poison all over the rock's body and face.
God.
And Wanya, you look back as this large amount of acid on your rock that you just got to know over the past hour is just melting before your very eyes.
Hour, you say? Thinky face.
10 minutes.
Alrighty. Top of the round, I guess. Okay, I'm just kind of going by when we were talking. Clyde, you're first.
I need to buy us some time. I can see the dragon clearly.
Yes.
I cast Confusion.
Confusion? Okay.
It must roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Alright. It rolled a 3.
Total, so, okay. It fails.
But it's going to use a legendary resistance and ignore it.
Holy shit.
Son of a gun! I knew
Gotta
it!
kill our rock, bros.
That's fine. We got rid of one of its legendary saves. Wanye, open that damn door right now! Can I try to intimidate Wanye so he gets his ass up to open the door?
I'm like, I'm just taking a dagger and punching it. We can only do so much.
Okay. Wanye, make a straight check.
Yeah. I'm also holding onto the rope for Baldrus, so I'm making a. Thanks for motivation.
20 is what you needed.
Holy shit.
So I'll say, yeah, you finally start bashing in. Maybe the intimidation helped. You start bashing the chain. Finally breaks apart as the door opens straight up into a very dark part of the fortress.
And I'm gonna run and.
Pull the rope.
Okay.
Oh, I'm holding the rope, yeah, like a balloon.
Oh, it's tied to the door.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't reel him in now, but I'm gonna move in with my movement. So.
Okay. Already, and Baldrus.
I pulling rope. I want to get closer.
Strength check.
Come on, son.
So many nat ones a day from Baldrus.
At 4.
Okay. Okay, thank God. So you begin, you start pulling and pulling and pulling yourself. You're kind of getting closer to the door. You're maybe about 10 feet away from it now, but you're still being levitated by the boots slightly.
Is there like a ceiling at all above this door, or is it like wide open courtyard?
There's like a 5-foot like lip out from the door that you can get under.
Gotcha.
All right, Balasar.
Well, with the door open, I'm going to start to make my way backwards to the door.
Okay. So you start. So watching this black dragon just burn into this rock, you just go, yeah, let's go, and you start sprinting over to the door as fast as you can. Nasira, are you staying in the corner?
With the door open, I'm just gonna sprint as quickly as I possibly.
Okay.
Past the
Well,
doorway.
So I'll say, for sake of brevity, you all, as the door gets open, you all begin sprinting over as you look back, hearing the roar of a dragon with its breath just burning down into this rock and ripping out from its chest this tuft of feathers and flesh. As you all run into this cavern, you hear the roar one last time as you shut the wrought iron door and make your way down into this unknown place. And that's where we'll end it for this session.
Holy shit. Oh,
What a.
because he did not have
What
that
a-
planned.
What an adventure today.
That was not expected.
I didn't
Okay.
expect us to be flying Get Rock there.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. Or
Everybody
dragon.
apologize to Tim.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah, sorry for derailing your
Sorry,
campaign
Tim.
again.
Sorry, Tim.
No, it's fine. When you guys said
No, it's fine. He speaks in passive-aggressive ancient black dragon.
No, there came this moment. You're like, "Oh, we're gonna use the rock." I'm like, there was the one part worried where I was like, "Are they just gonna fly away and this whole place is worthless?" You're like, "We're gonna do a circle and here's where we're gonna go." And you went by the swamp. I'm like, "Oh no, oh no."
This was tight though, dude. Especially with the music going on, the whole sequence was intense.
Yeah, man, that was epic. Oh shit! Now we're in the middle of Fort Worth. We have no idea what's going on.
Yep.
I was fully ready to go attack what is it called? The Colossus game.
Yeah, jumping onto the wing and climbing up it.
Yeah.
Fully
I
ready
had
just to
I had
jump-
that music.
jump on the back.
I had that music playing while we were flying on the rock.
Is there any chance we would survive a 600-foot fall?
If we had more than 120 HP, maybe.
Oh, okay.
It's like pretty much like the bare minimum that you need to survive is like 120 to 150.
Yeah.
That's if you're lucky.
So none of us would.
Nope.
That would be epic, but the margin for error is so slim there that if we made one mistake, that character's dead.
What a way to go, though.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, guys, we have that to look forward to next week.
For like the rest of the session, it's just that person just like coming to grips with the fact that there's no way out of this. Shit.
So, Dylan, what'd you think?
How is he gonna get introduced?
That's my question too.
He is the Black Dragon.
Unless you're playing a crazy man who's been hiding in this fort for all this time.
I don't.
I can talk with you for a bit, but don't worry. I know a lot of easy ways to get you in.
This is just every time you're like, make a perception check. I'm like, is this gonna be me? You see something in the forest. Is this gonna be me?
Black Dragon.
It's a fucking black dragon.
Never was.
Oh, it is me.
Oh, that me.
I mean, you are Maleficent as a profile picture, so it technically was you.
It does. That checks out.
I hope no one has the sword of truth. That would really wreck my day.
Well, good session, guys.
Yeah, good session.
So much
You
fun.
all
There
next
goes my
week.
plane. See you later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your piloting days are over.
Alrighty, everyone. Stream is gonna be over for today. We have finished a D&D session and a session of Remnant Among the Ashes. Both had dragons that will probably kick our ass. Well, one definitely kicked our ass. If we tried to fight this adult black dragon, I don't know if we could strategize around it and try to defeat it. But it seems like we're just gonna hold off in this here castle for like a day or two while it just stomps around the place till it gets bored. And meantime, we'll deal with whatever dangers are inside there. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time on the stream. Tomorrow, most likely. I might take a break, we'll see. But be sure to check out our Discord, Twitter, and YouTube to get notifications on when we go live next and what game that's gonna be. It'll probably be more God Eater 2 tomorrow, okay everybody? But thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.